Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yellow.
Almost immediately after you left.
I felt I could trigger it potentially. It's like I wasn't there on time, but it was fine.
I've got skills like that. You stop dying over there.
Oh, I'm so dying. That's why I'm going to rely on you guys. I'm even talking like mentally. I'm not
Jesus
thinking
Christ.
right. So
I'll be right back. The cats are fighting.
where's Bizarre?
Blame them.
I gotta mute your stream. There we go. Ugh. What the fuck? I don't want to watch ads.
Oh, are you sure? Why not?
Never mind. I guess they weren't fighting. Soup was just making noises. He's sitting in the bedroom door staring at me like distraught that I would dare accuse him of any kind of bullshit.
He is a pure and innocent boy.
Don't you fucking lie about my son like that.
He's never done a thing wrong in his life.
Yeah, he's only the one who's broken three monitors.
That's insane.
I literally have an entire system set up just to keep him from knocking my monitors off. So now they are attached to my desk.
Did you
That's
manage
great.
to keep Milu from eating your cables when you were here?
Oh
Billy?
yeah, Mum shut my door,
Okay, good.
luckily. But like that meant that when I arrived home, then suddenly she was chewing all the speaker cables in the lounge.
Oh no.
Delicious.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Aunt Pet's just the best.
Did I get any notification for that? What's going on? Mix it up, do your job. Oh, now it did it.
Yes, Monty.
You tell him, boy.
I don't have any pets in the same room with me right now.
I meant Monty's on the other side of the house from me. So.
I don't think Monty's in the same room either.
Yeah, no, he's not allowed down this end of the house because he eats everything.
All right. Are you all set there, Bizarre?
Almost.
Zom, have you tested the volume levels? As a resident tester.
I have, yes.
All right. We good to go? I like how I'm ready. I'm like, let's start by someone else talking. every week. Zom, can you tell us what we did a month ago?
Apparently Monty is volunteering.
That's my boy.
Monday, no.
Tell him, Monty.
Yeah, so last time we started with Monty. Can you chill, please?
No. He is untamed.
He's making
Wild.
Wookiee noises now.
Attaboy.
Sometimes when our dog is fucking yipping, my wife and I will be like, shut the fuck up. Because we can't say shut the fuck up with the kids around, so we're like, shut the fuck up. And the kids laugh. They're like, oh, that's so funny. What are you saying? And we're like, oh, we're just telling the dog to be quiet.
Some fantasy language.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Alright, so yeah. Started with Savara and McCarafay at the Enchanted Trinket, where we learned about the Solvexus Circle. And McCarafay reached into Silvara's chest and felt her heart.
Felt something. Sorry.
Then Silvara stayed behind with Moritha to do a couple more things while McCarafay went back to Genevieve's. met up with everyone. Everyone kind of updated on what happened. Yeah, talked about finding the teleportation circle on Zalthea.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I think you guys divvied out loot.
yes, divvied out loot.
Fuck, I don't remember that.
Yeah. Who got the bracers?
Oh wait, yes, yes I do. I got the bracers. That's right.
Yeah,
And then who got the cloak?
me.
Okay. Good to know.
And I believe I also held on to the spell pamphlet.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And I'm guessing Cree just pocketed the 100 gold for herself.
Why
No, I
not?
split that between the 4 of us.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's 20. Sure.
Was there anything else relevant that might pertain to what you have planned for today?
Yeah, then Althea, Brusrick, Corvin, and Janaea went to try and find Lunay at the farmhouse, while Macarafe, Winry, and Cree went to the Crimson Wing, and then where we left off was checking in at the Silver Hourglass. And there, Brusrick and that crew found a couple of kids that Althea then took back to the Radiant Hall and continue to follow Lunay's trail. And then, yeah, just
Didn't she also take the ring? Or no? I can't remember. I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember if we were storing something at the Radiant Hall off the top of my head.
There was talk of storing the sword there.
The sword. That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say, I'm pretty sure we did that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I think
yeah, I don't know
that's
if
done.
we still have that or
Let me
if
look.
that was taken.
Okay.
There's nothing in my notes about her.
I did
Okay,
not.
so-
I did not give it.
Okay.
I still have evil fucking sword in my inventory.
All right. So who's with Brozrik's group again? It's Brozrik.
Althea took the kids and left, so it's just Brosrick, Corvin, and Janaea.
Corbin, Janaea. And then Silvara is at
With
the
Moritha.
yeah, and then Gwynry and Cree.
They are at the Silver Hourglass.
Right.
So is Macarafe, but she's in Zeranova's room at the moment.
I think you had just left, right? Like,
I was leaving.
or
I think we
about to
left
leave.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that point where we realized you could role play for hours. Okay. Okay. I have our groups. So wait, hold on. Althea, Alvin, Kale, and Valia. I think that's all our players that we have in play. I believe.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's continue with Gwynry Cree McCarafe's group.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it to you guys, and then we'll play off where what you want to do, all that stuff. So amongst yourselves, who wants to role play first?
I mean, I did have a couple of things.
Big
I wanted to do.
surprise! No. No. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think just like as I'm leaving, or about to leave Zeranova's room, I'll stop and I'll turn around and say, he's probably going to come try and find Althea.
Trying to remember the state I had her in. I think she was feeling a lot better.
She was
And
somewhat
she was sitting up.
rested.
Yeah, she was like
Yeah,
kind of
sitting
sitting
up
up,
in
still
bed.
laying down.
I'm magical.
Yeah, so she's gonna kind of just like put her hand to her chin, for a second in a thinking pose and be like, I think I'll be all right, but in case I'm not, do come check in on me.
Are you sure? Because the last time I asked a very similar question and you said you would be fine.
Let's just say I'm more equipped to deal with this situation if it happens again.
I'd prefer it didn't.
She gives you like that half smile. She's like, I'll make you a promise. It won't end like last time. And she like kind of touches her side.
Okay, but there are still many other ways that it could end that are bad.
Well, it's always fun when someone's immune to being charmed, I suppose. They're always scary when they can't be charmed or they can't be frightened.
I wouldn't place any bets on Necros being any more susceptible to it than Althea was.
Well, I do have my tricks. Do not worry. I have my ways. Like I may have mentioned before. My sister was the fighter in our family, but I learned quite a lot myself.
Althea casts gun.
She when she says that though, the hand that's like on her, like kind of resting on her chin, she'll hold it out in front of you and kind of like an anime. You'll see like her nails kind of like grow 3 times as long into like spiky schnickety schnicks, and then return back to.
Or she's fucking lust.
I
Got
was
it.
gonna say.
You'll notice that 2 of them are manicured. Anyway, anyway, no, but you do get. Can you? Why don't you give me a insight check? Just a regular insight check. Yeah, you know she's definitely very confident about this, and you tell that despite her tone, she seems very serious.
I have it on good authority that he is capable of some heinous thing.
Fine, if it makes you feel any better, tomorrow I will come visit you all, and I'll spend the day. Deal? The whole day.
And if he shows up this evening,
She ponders that for a moment and says, tonight I need to be by myself, but I'll make this place look abandoned, at least for one night. Let him have his reign. Let him come in, discover what he needs to. But he won't find me.
Well, and isn't the body being like dissolved or some shit?
They wanted
not
to.
yet. There was talk of figuring out how to get rid of the body.
Okay.
Mm,
Don't worry, dear. I've got this. For real this time. And she gives you like a genuine half smile.
I swear to the gods, if we have to come and rescue you again, there is going to be hell to pay.
Maybe I like being rescued. Your Ash song pulses for just like 1 second.
Gross.
Ew, her
Can I-
sword's pulsing.
Do I get any kind of like?
Throbbing, pulsing sword.
You're. Why don't you give me an insight with advantage there?
Okie dokie.
I feel like in most of our games, when I give you guys advantage, rather you nail it or you do this. Or you do this.
The fuck up.
Every time.
Those 2 6s just staring at me.
Oh,
It's like a little face.
That's
wow.
2 twos.
That's
two
funny
twos.
as shit. Man,
Yeah. That is
Anyway,
2 twos. Jeez.
anyway, you're not sure what that's all about.
good job.
But
Good job botching
but
that
but
one.
cl- but clearly Corbus feels one way or another about what she said, and wanted to let you know.
He feels some sort of way.
He's just like
Feels some sort
hot.
of way.
It could just be he's mildly turned on.
Yeah, maybe he like approves of like her warrior's resolve. Maybe he's into it. Who knows?
The damsel in distress that isn't really in distress.
Exactly.
I think I'm
Alright.
just going to put my hand on the Ash song and just be like, I have no idea what that meant.
If you all, all right. Okay. Um. We should probably end this little. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
I think I'll just say, do you still have the potion I gave you last night?
And actually, you know what? I'll actually roll for it. Hold on. Instead of just saying, all right, Zaranova. You know, we're gonna go accurate for this one because I freaking printed out all these sheets. Why not? God damn, she has a +4 dex. All right, here goes. You don't know what she did, but some fucking sleight of hand magician shit. She's like, this one, and it just like appears in her hand.
Man, it would have been real helpful if she'd have gotten her to fucking drink that.
I don't think there was a chance.
I mean, to
Yeah,
be
I'll just say,
fair, we did drug her. It just took too long.
It took the maximum amount of time.
yeah, I think I'll just say, if you drink that, it'll knock you out cold for an hour.
Oh god.
After that, you'll wake up feeling like you've had a full rest. It's yours if you want it.
That is very interesting. She looks at it. There's a proper time to use this, wouldn't you say? And I have a feeling
This
it's not quite yet.
is about to say something, but I think it'd be going against TOS.
It's okay. I had the I'm pretty sure we're on the exact same wavelength because I had.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, continues on.
Can
Where
I?
do you want this to go?
I don't think McCarafay is entirely clear on what the implication is.
There was no implication because it wasn't said. It was just a thought out of character.
No, I mean to what Berenova said.
Oh, to the proper time and place.
Yeah, because that's the one that knocks you out, and you get 8 hours sleep in an hour, but you can't be woken, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's basically asking you. This is like a very powerful thing to have, but right now is not the time to use it. It's basically what she's saying.
Well, I'm just saying.
But kind of
if-
asking.
If you wanted to feel a bit better, a bit quicker, it's there. And I know
Well,
where to get more, so don't worry about it.
Well, thank you. I'll make sure to use this properly.
And I think I'll go towards the door, and it's like, right, now to figure out what to do with this body.
Oh, do with it what you will. Bye.
Kree will just give her a wave.
Well, you're not there.
Aren't we just like?
you
No, we
guys
are
aren't
down
there.
like in the actual. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, all right. I
Oh
think
yeah,
I'll kind of
Gwynry
just
and Garen are going at it.
yeah
Yeah.
going.
Hell yeah.
Chicka wow
I'll kind
wow.
of just give her a nod and just leave her
Mhm.
to it. Head upstairs and find the other two.
All right. Yeah. So what are our other two doing?
Were we just trying to figure out how to, or like what to do with the body?
Yeah, when
Well,
they're
I
gonna like
think
dissolve it.
when we left off, Gwynry was talking to Garen,
Mm-hmm.
About-
and
Wait,
yeah, you were
No,
talking
never mind.
about him meeting you later tonight.
Oh, I think that one. You said yes, I think.
Yes. And then he did mention that someone in maintenance was thinking they could possibly tweak the water to make it acidic to dissolve the body. And Cree was talking to the guard that almost died.
Oh yeah, just checking up on everyone.
Yeah, I do have. So, are they dissolving the body or what? Or were we gonna take?
It was this might be an option that we can do. We're not sure.
Okay.
I guess I'll come up and find Garen and just be like,
So when you come in, Garen's like is trying to like say a funny joke. He's like, "Yeah, like my mom once gave me this book on battle tactics once, but the only thing I conquered was nap time." Does anyone laugh?
Uh,
I
I
think
hear it.
there's probably a kind of sympathy laugh from McCarafay that she's
Perfect.
trying to hide, but
Garen
I
looks
hear-
Garen's very pleased with himself.
What would that be? What role would that be to see if I was even there to hear it?
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 16.
Oh yeah, you could hear it if you want to. You could roll your eyes from a distance.
I think Kree would just like, well, whatever a snort would be like for a bird.
Sure, yeah.
Little hoot.
Yeah.
Just hears a hoot from across the room.
Garen like fucking puffs his chest out. He's like, yeah. Still got it. Okay, so yeah, Garen's just like, McCarafay, how was your meeting?
She's a stubborn one.
Could have told you that one.
I mean, yeah, I figured, but
She always does whatever she wants. Very rarely does she just do stuff for other people without asking for anything, you know?
right. So, what's the plan with this body then?
Is sorry, is Cree over with you guys?
Yeah, I'll after I finish up checking in on people, I'll come up and join everyone.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say we want Cree on here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so we'll say Cree heads on over after he's done his thing and steps right into this exact moment. Okay, so Garen will say, well, I overheard the guy saying they could tweak the magical baths up there to get rid of the body.
Would be quite a feat.
That would be helpful.
They've never
I-
done it before, and we wouldn't be able to use it for like a whole day or two because, yeah.
Now, would that affect all 3 baths or just the one?
Oh, just the ones up there.
Well,
All of them.
Okay, that's what I meant. It's like, would that be hitting all of them or just the one that we'd be using?
Yeah, we just have to close like the luxury top floor baths.
I mean, I would suggest anyway that people not stick around here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
just-
we could just close down, I guess.
Yeah. I think that
I
would
feel like
be.
there's repairs to be done upstairs anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most
So
definitely.
I think the focus right now should be getting rid of the body, doing only what is necessary, and then sending everyone home. Because I have a feeling Zalthea's boss may be paying a visit, and I don't want anyone to be here when he does.
Garen's also gonna speak to the repairs point. He's gonna say there are a lot of carpenters and tradesmen in Ravenswood, so we can get this fixed in no time whenever we want.
That's good.
I wouldn't worry too much about that. Zaranova's got the cash for it.
I would hope so. A place as prestigious as this one.
You'd be surprised how many people.
That's right,
Yes,
Monty.
Monty.
That's my boy. Tell him.
Garrett will say, yeah, you would be surprised how many people actually outside of Ravenswood think this is the opposite of what it is until they actually see it. They pretty much think this is a whorehouse.
I can see how it may have gotten that reputation, but jumping to conclusions and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so the body.
Yeah.
I do. Monty, chill, please. Very hard to focus when he's yelling. Yeah, I do have an idea. I don't know how well it will work.
What's your idea?
Monty.
Monty has ideas too. They
What's Monty
deserve
barking
to
at?
be heard.
It's almost WAFK time.
Oh,
Gotta do it.
Now, how do I explain this to Garen? Let's just say I have some friends in some fiery places, and I may
he definitely has a puzzled look.
I may be able to perform an impromptu cremation, so to say. Maybe.
He does that like anime hand behind your head scratching and be like, I mean, if that's what you want, it's really no difference to me.
Again, I have no idea if this is actually going to work.
Oh, this is why I love dice games.
And you know, if it doesn't, I know Cree has some friends in
Other places.
Hey, don't you dare fucking say friends in high places.
I got friends on the other side.
well, I was gonna say decomposition-y
Mm-hmm. Yes, I can
places.
talk. I can ask her if she could help.
I
And
mean,
then-
she's already gonna help you if you recall.
Mm-hmm.
She's
I mean,
gonna have Zalthea's soul ready for a minor interrogation, hopefully.
I mean, potentially. I mean, is it a wild idea if we both try?
No,
And Gwynreed,
as
what's
a DM, no.
yeah, I mean, I'm saying in character, but yeah. I'll turn to Gwynreed and be like, what's and then I'll before I finish the thought out loud, I'll message and be like, what's Gwendolyn's domain?
Oh,
Anything any way she could help?
actually,
I,
this is very interesting. Gwynry, can you roll me a history check?
oh, where's my history?
And then based on this is what I'm gonna make sure your character can remember. Okay, that's pretty good. So things that you remember that Gwenslene is like in control of, that you can recall, because a 15 is not going to nail you everything. She is the god of speed. She is the god of the moon. She is the god of time. She is the god of travel. And there's some other things in there, but they don't really pertain right now. So we'll say those are the ones you remember.
And I think, would those be extremely helpful to get rid of a body?
I mean,
I mean, technically,
accelerated
it depends.
decomposition.
I mean,
Yeah, like if you want to go time, speed, or
Yeah.
travel, that kind of would
yeah.
I mean,
work.
if we already have, you know, death and decomposition and time.
Mm.
I mean,
We have options, basically.
Yes.
hello, Monty. Look. Yeah, I think I would have. Because messaging, I can't message to two people at the same time, right?
I don't think so.
So
I
I
think
probably
that's what other
said that
powers
out
are for.
loud. Yeah. So I'll probably say if we have, you know, maybe we can try and work some accelerated
You
decomposition
can
thing.
always try.
It's worth a shot, and
one thing I'm gonna give off that history check as well for Gwynry. Gwenzaline hasn't been the most receptive compared to other deities as to like she's very like that parent that you have to prove yourself to. You know what I mean? Like, and she feels that you haven't come to into your full potential yet. So like, not that you're on bad terms or anything, but it's just like she expects stuff from you. So just keep that in mind. Like, I'm not saying one way or another this will propel you or this will push you away from what she wants you to do, but just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think I would look to
Alright.
everyone else and kind of just be like, do we put our heads together? And when she says head, she's very much implying like gods, but trying to say it in a way that doesn't.
It's almost as if you need like a pseudonym for what they are.
Shall we put our friends together? That just sounds really inappropriate. None of this is helping with the not raising questions.
I mean, obviously, Callista is probably the easiest one to do that if you were to get the role, being goddess of the underworld and the undead and earth and things like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Could you imagine you call on Callista and she's just kind of feeling like, I'm gonna fuck with these guys, and she gives you like a baby minotaur to like, here you go. This is Althea. I restored her back to like fucking 2 years old.
I
'Cause
can't
she's the-
imagine her doing that.
she's also the goddess of fertility and childbirth, so whatever. She loves kids.
all right, so we want to try this, see if we can manage anything.
Let's do it.
All
Okay.
right, just
Um.
lead the way. You know where.
So yeah, if you guys want to do this, you can one at a time in whichever order you guys decide, because I need to see who fails and who can hit it. Roll me a flat check of whatever stat you want. So charisma, whatever is your best stat, strength,
All right, I
whatever.
will give my last two bardic to Cree and Gwynry. So that's
There
an
you go.
extra D8.
And I'm gonna actually tell you the DC that you're gonna try to hit. I don't think it's too crazy for this. Is 18, and meets it, beats it.
All right, do
Rolling.
I get the impression that like touching each other would
What?
help? Because I know when we've had skin to skin contact before that there's been a thing. Does that
Are you talking about the detect
the
thoughts thing?
zappy? No,
Oh,
like before when we've had skin to skin contact with each other, there's been like a little static
oh,
zap.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
like if
it's.
we were to,
Oh, I see what you're saying. That if you like held hands or something.
yeah, would that provide any benefit or?
I don't know. You'd have to try.
All right, I guess they'll kind of. I'll
If you're
put a
asking
hand
if it gives
on.
you,
Yeah.
you're asking if it gives you advantage, the answer is no.
I'm
But
just I just want to see what
yeah.
happens if
No,
we're
no.
kind of yeah.
I have an actual answer for this. So
Okay, yeah.
give it a
Yeah,
go.
I'll have one hand on the ash stone, and I'll put a hand on Cree, and then Cree
Creek
can
and
put
hold
a
on to
hand on
Gwynry.
yeah, and just
And then Garen's gonna hold Gwynry's hand. Yeah.
We feel a buzzing.
Yeah, you wish. Uh,
is it more intense when more of us are touching?
yeah, usually.
Okay,
Oh, I guess you haven't done this before, have you?
no.
Yeah.
No.
So it's not that like it's not like you're meeting a new person. It's more so what Silvara had explained a while back when she said she could feel like the most intense kind of buzzing. Remember when she said she could feel like all of it at once, kind of.
Yeah.
You get a sense of that's what this would lead to when you're holding each other's hands.
Okay.
Where like the more of us is the louder, but still not intrusive, not debilitating or anything.
Okay. Yeah.
It's more so just like a presency kind of feel that like the bond seems a bit stronger.
Okay. Yeah. I guess who wants to go first?
Power of friendship.
I mean, before I do anything, I would want to at least like have a list of questions that you guys would want to ask.
Well, why are we asking questions? We're trying to
Get rid of
get
the
rid of
body.
the.
Yeah,
but
this is more so you guys contacting for a request, not so much contacting for a
actually, that's
conversation.
okay.
You have to choose. Do you want a conversation or do you want their influence
The
and power
request
to
now.
just do the one thing? Because like making contact might be all you can do, or getting a request could be all that you could do. It's unless you nat 20 it, then of course I'll give you whatever. But
Joys of living next to someone who makes the leathers for the motorcycle gangs in New Zealand.
hooray.
During all the motorcycles.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely would just be going for the request for now.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if no one,
Mhm.
I guess I
Go
can
ahead.
go first. I'll do performance. Why not?
No, I needed you to do a
What?
flat charisma check.
Oh, okay.
I think is it the same?
Nope.
It's less, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay. Okay. So what does it sound like or visually look like when McCarthy's trying to make this contact?
I think I'll just have my hand on the ash song and just kind of think, can I get some help cremating a body?
You hear a phoenix kind of like cry, but it's very faint, very distant, it's a little fuzzy. But that's all you
Mhm.
get.
Okay.
Once again, you wish you had Phoenix speak.
Speak
I'll
with
kind of just
animals doesn't work because it's a magical being, so you actually have to speak with Phoenix.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll kind of give a shrug and be like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm.
Oh. Okay, no,
I mean,
yeah.
the ash song still does fire damage, but probably not enough.
Post it.
Just
Yeah, so I guess
sit the
I'll
Ash song like across her chest, and then it's like set it ablaze.
yeah, I'll turn to Cree and be like, all right, your turn.
All right. That was a
Yeah.
1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bardic's not going to help in that one.
No. I don't even get the little bit that you got.
No,
Mine just didn't work. My mind is off somewhere else, apparently.
you're thinking about
Alright.
how cool it was to be a giant fucking mammoth.
Right? Just like my brain's doing like ADHD shit. It's just like thinking about Callista. It's like, oh yeah, she gave me this, and I got to use this in the fight against this person that we're trying to get rid of the body for. Um, man, that was really fucking cool. And that's the only thing that's going on in my head. It's just thoughts
It
bouncing
just
around.
slowly fades out into that YouTube.
Static.
I was gonna say that YouTube video of a secretary bird punching a rubber snake.
Yes.
Just slowly, just.
All right. Guess it's up to you, Gwenry.
Yeah.
Garen's gonna close his eyes and he's gonna whisper something, and you guys catch that he's talking about Tyr, Tyr. And for those who might know, Tyr is I think he's a Faerunian god,
Mm-hmm.
lawful justice and all that. He gets very serious, and he's giving this his best try as well. And you can see he rolled a 6. So he's like, yeah, nothing worked for me either.
We've got this.
Really loving how the most connected to gods is not even remotely around.
Or, you know, the one with the acid breath.
Yep.
I can't use that. I already used it today.
Yeah, and also
Oh.
I think Kree can't turn into the mammoth again today.
So
Nope.
I can't switch it.
Yeah.
All right.
Mage hand, chop the body up.
Does it have a bag of holding?
No, I don't think so.
Damn.
There is one for sale.
Oh, you two both also get 3 temporary HP because of the bardic.
Oh yeah. Do remember that one. Yeah. All right, Gwynry, Billy, you got this.
Okay.
There we
go.
Oh.
All right,
Billy just going, thank God.
Oh.
So not to add an extra layer of difficulty here for you, but what exactly would you request in words? Not that you have to say these out loud. You can if you want, but what would you request of Gwenzaline for this?
I'm trying to think.
Because remember,
Probably-
this isn't going to be a conversation. This is you
No.
convincing for a request.
Also,
Beat up time around her body so she decomposes.
well, and I'd like to also throw this out there. We don't know if Necros knows any kind of necromancy kind of shit.
But Lune does.
Lune's
So
spicy.
So if Nethkros gets the body, even if he doesn't, he could get
well,
it. To
like
Lune
even just a small
we have the head.
piece of the body. That's why I'm like,
Or even like a piece of dust. Do you think he could?
I mean, if we can reduce the volume of her body and then put her in an acid pool, that's still going to be helpful.
Oh yeah, if we chop her up
Mm.
and then like toss the chunks in, it shouldn't take as long.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, see if there's a faster way to reduce the body to less mass so that we can get rid of it faster. That's my thinking. So, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll ask to speed up the oh my gosh.
Decomposition.
Decomposition of this body.
Cool.
Okay.
To see it rot before our eyes.
So if you were like physically asking someone in front of you, is that what you would say?
Yes.
Okay.
Could you help us by speeding up the decomp of the
Yes,
body?
please help me speed this.
she speeds it up by 5%.
I can't say the word decompose. Frickin' whatever. I can't say that word.
I personally like that you said please. So
Just politely
that's
asking.
so funny. Yeah, I know, that's just so funny to me. Okay. You're gonna hear the voice of Gwenzaline go, and you're gonna hear a crack. You all hear like this loud, like whip crack. Like Garen's like, whoa! And within like fucking 10 seconds, like if you were counting down New Year's Eve, like 10, 9, it's just like just rapidly just going decaying like all the way into like literally dust.
Oh, that
And
worked
then
well.
and then Gwynry, you're gonna your eyes are gonna glow silver, and then they'll dull but stay a little bit glowy until I say they don't.
Okay. Okay.
I just just a little kind of quietly, but loud enough for Gwynry to just be like, "Thank you, Gwenzoline."
So yeah, your eye color is currently silver.
I think my eye color was already like a silver
Like
anyway.
oh, okay.
So
I didn't have that quickly offhand, so I was just like, can can can
So
can Cree and McCarafe also give me a perception? Oh yeah, perfect. 17 was my thing anyway. If you look really closely, Gwynry also has crescent moons in her eye. Whatever, however you want to interpret that. Um, it doesn't impede your vision at all, but you can't see that unless you're looking at a mirror.
okay.
I
You also feel a little
I'm
bit.
just gonna.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
As just if there's just a pile of dust left, I
Yeah,
think
a body shaped pile of dust.
McCarthy will just get the fan out, cast gust on it.
Hilarious.
Everybody, close your eyes. Don't breathe.
Oh no, no warning.
Breathe it in.
She just
The minute you do
Oh.
that, Garen's like, no wait, and then it's too late.
Sorry, I
Everything
thought it
in
would
that
be
room is
funny.
now covered in Zolthia.
Gwynry, you also feel a little tired. This isn't going to affect your stats or anything or whatever, but you do physically feel a little more tired, like a little drained,
Okay.
as if Gwensley needed a little bit from you to make this spell work, but nothing permanent.
Right. Okay.
Just some energy.
Just like some energy, yeah.
Yeah,
A couple of spoons.
exactly. In your set of 10 spoons, she took 3. But yeah, okay. We're gonna have to cut over to Broswick because we have to.
Give him some spotlight.
We have to.
Yes.
Yes.
Someone's got to commit a murder today.
Yes, they do.
Well, it's the same day that you killed Zalthea, so there's
I
already
have to
been a
commit another murder today. It's fine.
No, today, as in like this session, not
Yes.
today, as in like overall.
So, if I recall, you guys were kind of you had a sense of where to go,
Yeah.
and I think you had been spotted by that group of 5 that you passed on the bridge the other day.
there was they recognized him.
Yeah.
He pretended not to recognize
Yeah.
them,
Oh yeah,
and it was never
they were
resolved
hiding.
if
So
they
Yeah, he snubbed them.
yeah.
they were hiding, and
No, they weren't hiding.
no,
No, they
I
were.
could have sworn that's what it was.
No, it was because I had to walk past them, and I don't remember what exactly happened, but yeah, I chose to pretend like I didn't know them.
Rolled a 16 perception, noticed the same 5 guards. They clocked him, didn't recognize the other
Poison
people you
home.
were with. And then a 14 deception to pretend you didn't recognize them.
Damn. Okay, just painting the picture of what happened last time. So currently, your team is outside the town walls, and I think you were heading in a direction, right?
Yes.
Okay. Take it from there.
I don't know what fucking direction it was, but it was the direction that bitch went. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was the direction the kids pointed
yeah, and
Yeah.
into the forest.
what's her face is
Let's-
taking the kids back to the thing.
Janaea is gonna like walk from beside Corvin up to you, beside you, Brosrick, and she's gonna say, "This seems like we're heading pretty far in the opposite direction of town, don't you think?"
Yeah, she does seem to be heading a lot further out than I expected her to.
Corvin's also gonna speak up and say, "I mean, you do know she. I know you know she has her invisibility spell, right?
I'm aware.
I'm just saying, something doesn't seem right about where we're headed."
Hang on a second. Where the fuck is it? I truly despise the fact that 5e changed to Divine Sense.
I know.
I fucking hate it. That was like my go-to, but that's okay. Because we've got gumption on our side.
Yeah.
But I also have a plan on how I can flush her out.
There you go.
Actually, I've got two plans on how to flush her out.
Just broke this thing. I gotta fix it in my hands. I have a dice bag and I just ripped the thingy off by accident. The drawstring.
Definitely the one that I made you.
No. That one.
No,
That's a block.
it's not. It's not.
That's the one. That's the one in my living room, and my kids love to just reach in and roll the D100. And I'm like, stop it! You're
But
doing it
it's so
wrong.
fun to roll.
You're doing it wrong. All right, Berserk, you good?
Yes, I choose to proceed.
Okay. Yeah. So your surroundings are forested. Like I said, you're on a path. You've seen a few paths that kind of like link back to a main road that would head to Ravenswood. And you're starting to get the sense that the kids may have pointed you off in this direction, and they were definitely most telling you the truth, but your senses are telling you that Lune is tricky. It might not be as easy as it seems.
Can I do an investigation to see if I can spot any clues as to where
Yes.
she may be? Well, fuck, I don't know shit.
I think that is a perfect time for me to introduce a thing.
Oh, god damn it.
All of you, it's both groups, are going to hear an extremely loud, like what you players would know as an explosion sound. The folks who are in the hourglass are going to hear this louder, but from Bruzerik's perspective, he can see when he looks in the direction of where the sound came from. You can see debris just like shooting up into the air in Ravenswood somewhere. And underneath that debris, pushing more debris up, is this giant geyser of water. And when this happens, there's like a minor earthquake. We'll say the people in the hourglass get more of an earthquake than Berserk would, because it's very localized. But can you give me a perception, Berserk?
Yeah. Sure, the thing that's even lower.
Wow,
I was going to say you do have a bardic, but that's not
that won't help much.
not going to do all
No.
that
Good,
much.
good thing you've got NPCs with you.
Thank God. Oh, they
Nope.
suck just as much as I do. All right, that's a
Okay.
little better.
Good job, Janaea. Janaea
She's
says,
the real MVP.
well, she is like a kind of scout. I think I had her build was kind of like a scouty kind of character. Anyway, she kind of does it. She puts a hand over her eyes and kind of squints in the direction. We'll say Corvin like just fell on his ass with the minor earthquake. He's like, "What was that? I've never experienced that before." And then Janaea's just like, something came out of the water, and it's landed in town. And she just looks at Berserk. What do we do? And this geyser is continuously spewing water that you can see.
Well, God damn it. As much as I hate letting her live longer,
I love that your nat 1 triggered this.
I'm going to tell Corvin he needs to keep looking for her.
He'll put on like his devilish grin and be like, "If anyone was to find her, it'd be me."
Don't let her know you're tracking her. If she starts
Do
to
not engage.
yeah, if you even think she's onto you, get the hell away. Did I give him? Wait, what did I do with
The Bands of the Lost and Found.
Yes, or did I give that
You
to
gave
one
it
of
to him.
you?
But yeah, you gave that to him when he went out scouting.
That's right.
for
So he still
Renee.
has that. Good.
So he's still, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. He'll like put his arm up and show you, like tap it, you know.
All right. Keep that on you at all times. The moment she comes to any kind of, seems to be stopping or staying someplace, you come find me. And then
On it, boss.
I'll look to Janae and I'll say, all right, we're going to head back.
Perfect. All right. Give me 1 second to physically grab the sheet I made for her. If I can find it. Did I not print her? Oh my lord, what's wrong with me? I literally printed everything else. That can't be right. Oh shit, okay, maybe I messed it up. That's fine. It's not like I don't have it. Just grab it digitally. Where's Janaea? Okay. So yeah, you guys run into town. You're gonna go through a different gate, so you're not gonna run unless you want to go back through the old way, but it would take you longer.
I don't need to go past Tweedledee and Tweedlefuckhead and Tweedle Dumbass.
There's 2 more. No,
Tweedle Dipshit and that fucking guy.
yes.
Perfect.
That's exactly what we needed. Sorry. Okay. Let me change the map so you can all see what I'm seeing. I did have to quickly find this because I thought I had a map, but I didn't. Okay, is everyone seeing kind of like a town squarey with some tents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine the tents are stalls, and this is like I had to cover up the statue in the middle because this is where a well, like a town well, would have been, but instead you are seeing. This is where this giant geyser is just rocketing water up into the air, and it is falling and is starting
Oops.
to
Ignore that.
starting to flood the square. Sorry, I'm dying. Okay. And these stalls, like whatever they did sell or whatever, most of the people have like run away, or if it was something not as expensive like a fruit cart or something, it's just you can see like fruit being kind of carried away. This water is not receding back at all into where it's coming from. It is starting to just permeate the entire map here, ever so slowly. It's starting to um, just push loose things away. Can you put yourself on the map somewhere, wherever you want? I'm gonna try to find anything that is kind of like Lady Janaea. This will do. We're just gonna do Lady J. Can you see
And
the
I'm
name?
guessing. Yep.
Can you
I'm
see- yeah,
guessing
okay.
I'd be by
Yeah,
Gwyneth
you
Reed, so
you can all go get your characters if you want. Just put them to the side for now. Okay, so yeah, you guys, you
in the
run in.
bushes.
Berserk, what do you do?
I'm going to try to assess the scene, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna give you a few options here, and I'm gonna say you're not gonna have enough time to do all of them. So you can investigate to see what's going on. You can use your perception to kind of like assess the area, or you could try to reach out with Arcana to see if this is a magically inclined kind of thing,
Okay.
or
Well,
your own ideas. I'm just throwing out. I
I'm,
just want to let you know you can't do all three. That's really
Yeah.
like
I'm gonna. I'll use my Arcana
okay.
to check the area, because that's fucking
All right,
You
so-
useless.
do have the bardic.
Oh, that's true. It's a D8.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. It's my D8. God damn it.
13's reasonable. You're not going to get an exact answer, but you are getting some magical signatures beneath the area of where this water is spewing out from. Like if you're getting as close as you can without this torrent affecting you, like we'll say, I can probably put a better draw rectangle. What? Let me draw a rectangle. What the hell? Nope, that's not rectangle. Eh. Clicking on rectangle, but it's not going to rectangle. Oh, there we go. Can I do a no fill? There we are. We'll say this is about as close as you can get. Just regularly. Okay, and then I'll do a second square. It'll be about this. So anything within from square 1 to square 2, it'll be difficult terrain. Just it's flowing water that is just constantly pushing. Yeah, so you definitely sense like magical energy signatures beneath this well. Like if you had X-ray vision, you would think like deeper in the well, maybe below the ground, like 5-10 feet, maybe.
Okay. Do I still have time to do something?
I'll give you one more.
Fuck it. Investigation. God damn.
This is the same roll. I'll combine your Arcana knowledge with your investigation knowledge here. And do you have Yeah, I think you used it last time. I don't. It. Let me know if it's a spell or a ability. Do you have like a detect traps kind of thing?
I have a spell, yeah.
Oh, it's a spell. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna give it. I'm giving this to you for free.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't want you to waste a spell slot on this. Um, you're getting a sense that someone has placed or activated or entrapped this well to clearly connect somewhere that is just pouring water from its location to this location. You don't really have with the lower roll. You don't really have a sense where exactly you think this is coming from. But your better sense would say that if you could somehow get beneath the well slash dig destroy down to where you think the source is, that you could maybe deal with it that way. Or the one that you don't think probably will do too much is try to plug it up.
Do I happen to notice if the water is salty or not?
What do you want to do to figure that out?
I mean, I kind of figured, like, if it's if I'm standing in the
Nice.
splash zone.
I know. Yes, it is definitely salty.
Oh, I don't like that answer. All the worst things live in salty water.
Can you give me a perception?
Yeah.
This will be for something different.
Please, perception. God damn it.
Okay, give me 1 second. Quickly, while I look for something, what do the other 3 players do when they hear this explosion?
I mean, if I'm probably still holding on to Cree after everything.
Yep. Yeah.
So I
Actually,
just-
it's a perfect visual, like the 4 of you holding hands over this
Yeah, so
dust
I just-
pile.
Yeah, I'll just look at them and be like, all right, I
The
guess.
way you worded that, though, makes me just imagine all of you running here holding hands. Just
I mean, I probably wouldn't let go. So if no one else let go, then yeah, it would just be it. But yeah, I'll kind of turn, give a look to everyone and be like, all right, let's go see what the fuck's going on, and turn and head out. I'll probably
Alright.
look at Aaron and be like, you should stay here.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I could be some help.
he's gonna
You have no
catch that.
sense you could be any help.
He's gonna catch that gnarly waves.
Gnarly.
If Cree has to rescue you again,
You know what? On second thought, I'll make sure this place is safe.
good plan.
Okay.
Right, yeah, I'll run out.
Okay. Berserk, what's your AC again?
18. I don't
that's
like these questions.
McCarthy, what's your AC again? 14?
13, I think. Yes, 13.
Okay. Cree,
My AC.
you're 14, right?
14, yes.
Yeah, okay. And then Gwynry, if I had to guess, was 16?
Yep. It's
Okay.
16.
See, I remember. Okay. All right. With that great perception roll, one of the stalls that looks like it's completely like destroyed, dilapidated. You'll see this enormous claw just kind of punch out, and then followed by legs. And you will all see this creature
Oh God.
Pop out. This is a shab. It's a shark and a crab, and it's here to kick your ass.
You've chosen the wrong enemy to throw at me.
But
It's
that's
funny
not.
when I was trying to find the ill-fated word thing, and I saw one of the pinned messages was reminder Bizarre hates crabs.
All right.
So
Time
you're
to
welcome.
time to commit a hate crime.
Okay. Everyone, roll me initiative. What's Janae's? +4.
God
Janae's is
damn it.
plus-
I hate the fact that I have absolutely no bonuses to my initiative.
Bizarre has no initiative.
That's right. No
All right, so
initiative,
Cree is
just
16.
fight.
Berserk 3. All right. Gwynry 7. And McCarafay is 11. Okay, so Janae is 10 for those recording. And our enemy is here. What are their? Okay. Okay. 1 and 2. I should probably name them just so I don't lose who has what damage and what not. Can you see the names?
On yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, for right now, we're only going to count Janaea, Brozerix, and the Shabs for this like turn 1 kind of deal.
Okay.
They are the size that I have them. They are large creatures, if that matters for anyone's abilities. Now, with that poor perception that we rolled for a little while back, 7, this Shab's going to erect behind Brozeric and try to hit you with its giant claw. All right, what do I get? Here we go. Of course.
Damn.
That's why we don't have that many fights, because every time we do, I randomly roll well. Okay, so the damage is 2 plus 4. Holy shit. All right, so you get hit for... Oh, wait, you have your thingy, but remember you can't use that all the time, I think.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna use it.
Oh, for sure. I forget how it works. I just remember you can
Um,
use it, just not a bazillion times.
Where the fuck is it? Here we go.
Yeah, so you're using your 1 channel divinity to reduce all damage.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
3 times my
Alright, so-
pentatonic level, so that's 15 right now.
All right, so let's cinematically play this out. This, you see a monstrosity across the way burst out of like a, I will say it was a tented stall, and then from behind you, we'll say you hear this thing kind of like land, and it just brings its giant claw down on you. What does it look like when you activate your adamantine bulwark?
I don't know. That is a great question. Let's go with kind of like the air around me just starts to vibrate slightly. You know, like just
Yeah.
not Dragon Ball Z level shit, but you know, like
Yeah.
I'm exuding just my presence. And
Absolutely.
so it doesn't quite like hit me, but I still take that 1 damage.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. Just reading a thing here. All right. Got it. Okay. Well, it is going to try to swing at you with its other claw, which was what again? Where is it? There it is. Holy shit. All right, so it's a little off put from the first hit, but then it hits you for 14.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Next would be Lady Janaea. What is she gonna do? She's probably gonna run up to this one.
Does she have a weapon?
I think you gave her a couple.
I gave her the bow.
I think she had a sword or I know she got a weapon from somewhere.
Yeah, because I think one of the things we were going to do tomorrow was take her shopping to get.
Because she wanted
Weapon
a
and
glaive.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants a glaive. She doesn't have a glaive. Oh wait, where was she standing? She was standing here. She has she has special ability. Okay. She's gonna activate her Shadow Vine aura. At the start of her turn, she may cause spectral thorny vines to erupt in a 10-foot radius around her. Each enemy that starts their turn in the area must succeed on a DC 15 Dex saving throw, take necrotic damage, and have speed reduced. Okay, so she's gonna. I'll have to put that out. I'll have to draw it real quick. So that would be like that. Well, actually, that's not right. How do I delete it? Okay. Like that. Okay. So on the Shab's next turn, he'll take some damage. And she's going to use a spell attack on Shab 2. It's a ranged spell attack called Thorn Lash. She is going to 17. Well, you've learned something. Meets it, beats it. So she hits the Shab with her Thorn Lash.
Which one?
Shab 2. And she's going to deal. Damn, 14 damage. Necrotic. And that'll be her turn over. Next will be Shab 2. Oh, would it help if I gave you the initiatives of the Shabs?
Yes.
So Shab 1 is on 14 and Shab 2 is on 7.
Cool.
And then Janae is 10. Okay. This one's going to swing at... Actually, no. It's going to try to stab Janae with one of its legs. What's her AC again? Oh, that doesn't hit. Good on her. So she's just gonna deftly kind of dodge out of the way. Okay. Next is Brusrick.
Yay. Let's see. Well, since Janae is standing right next to me, I can't do that. So we're just going to turn around and I am going to try to... I'll use my silver sword and I'll attack the Shab one.
Oh yeah, that's
Cat
a hit.
fucked, you stupid bastard.
Yeah, are you adding anything to this hit?
Like spells or anything?
Yeah. I can't forget how your smites and stuff work. If you have it.
I don't have any spells that would be, because I'm not using Zeola's right away. Let's see.
Oh, I should mention. I'll do this meta wise. Do you have your crucible on you?
Yes.
Don't forget it has battle properties, but not saying to use it right away because
Right.
you don't know where
I
your
forgot.
teammates are. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's more of like a battle positiony kind of item.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't got anything I want to add to it, so I'm just gonna smack the shit out of him.
Do it. Perfect. Okay.
And then I'm gonna do it again. Cause
Do it.
fuck that guy. Get fucked.
Oh, is that 19?
Yeah. So close.
Right. Six. Yeah, so you're getting a sense. You are doing full damage. We'll get that out of the way. But you're getting like that. This thing has very thick, like, is it chitinous? Is that how you word?
It'd be,
Yeah. Yeah, chitinous carapace or whatever. It's got really thick, like, kind of armor on the top. So like, it blocked your attacks. Like these hit and did damage, but like, he looks pretty good so far still. Okay, rest of the team. Where would you like to, when you come to see the source of the sound, and this is what you see? You're seeing the giant geyser constantly splooshing out water. We'll say where your guys have your little tokens. The water has reached out there, like just
Okay.
trickling water, but not enough to hinder movement.
It had to
And
be
so I
water.
presume we'd be together.
Yep, yeah, wherever
where do
you
we
want to
wanna-
be. As long as you're together, wherever you want to be.
Any thoughts? Do we want to come in?
I don't know. Whereabouts would we pop in at?
I mean, we could just come in at the south.
South is probably good. Oh my gosh, I'm misclicking.
I think I'll kind of just give it a look to Glenry, like, you got this. I don't have any more bardics to give out if I did. But yeah, kind of just emotional support.
Emotional support role. Okay. Now that you guys are in, I'll give you a moment to do some role play stuff if you want, but rather between each other or with just reacting to the situation.
Hmm.
We'll recount the scene here. As you guys are running up, you see all this, like your feet are trudging through what would be like a day of light rain. There's just water, but you see it's coming from this geyser, which is slowly filling up the entire square. You see Janaea whip out this magical kind of like thorn attack, and it kind of like, we'll say it pierced like the upper part of Shab 2, dealing a hefty amount of necrotic damage. Like where it impaled, it kind of is not. It's got that like darky, veiny kind of thing, and then you see just beyond that this giant Shab bring down its claw on Bresrick, who takes it pretty good, but doesn't see the other one coming and just take a shot from it. What do you guys do?
I feel like
Hmm.
Winry is fully focused on the fountain of waters, like birthing
Yeah.
For
out.
panic attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to roll for panic attack? All it does is negatives.
Yeah, possibly that would be in character to do this.
So
I think I would try to figure out if I could
yeah,
figure out what was going on.
you won't be able to get up close unless you're willing to do that in initiative, like in combat.
Yeah,
But from
I think
here,
kind of just running and
yeah.
kind of looking around, kind of can I
Yeah, like if you want to like,
assess the scene, kind of, yeah.
yeah, if you want to like go a couple, like a square or two up, and then kind of do a perception or whatever you were thinking.
Perception is my best one. So I think, yeah,
Yeah,
It's your best one.
it's definitely the
Yeah,
best
okay.
one.
Yeah,
I
you
I
definitely
rolled
noticed
too well last time.
you definitely noticed the problem is the water.
Yeah. I would
But
just turn around and be like, there's some water. I think that's not supposed to be here.
but also there are these giant creatures,
Bresrick.
and they look like
Also,
goddamn monstrosities.
yeah, okay.
All right. What about you? The other two, Cree, Winry? You have a reaction?
I'll roll to see how I panic.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. What am I?
Let's
rolling?
roll. Yeah, what are we
Wisdom
rolling?
saving throw.
That's right.
A wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't think that would cut it.
Well, it depends because if we're using the system thing that I came up with, it
Was it
depends
moderate?
on. Yeah, so 5 was like a minor trigger, then
This wouldn't be
10 is
minor.
moderate.
I was thinking 10 in my
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say the negative here, Gwynry, is
Did you use the bardic? I don't think you used the bardic.
you
No, I
could
haven't used the
you
bardic
could if you
yet,
want.
so I could choose.
That would
If
be
you
a
do,
very
you
poetic
won't.
moment.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter what you roll if you use it.
Yeah, you would pass. So
You know what? I will use my bardic to like get through this
Okay, love it.
and just focus in.
So yeah, what does that look like and feel like for Gwynry? So yeah, you have that moment and you're like, oh my god. And then how do you get through this? How do you
I
push
think,
forward?
Macarafa's words of support.
yeah. I hear her words of support. I take a deep breath and I pull my pickaxe out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll move up a bit yet, but I'm ready to go.
I think you should also gain 2 squares of movement in any direction because you did that. Not that you need movement stuff. You have enough movement
yeah,
that you
I
could go
am.
around the whole water
I
and never
could
step
go
in it.
right around here.
Yeah. All
Uh,
right. What about you, Cree? What's your reaction to all this?
I would definitely want to try to get in there as fast as I can. You said these are large creatures?
They are large.
Okay.
Touch one.
They are monstrosities, if that helps. So they're not like regular creatures.
Hmm.
Or beasts, I should say.
So you
That's
said
what I
this
meant,
is
that's what I
just a
meant.
reaction?
Right now, it's just a roleplay reaction, and
Mhm.
if you want to use an ability or a setup move kind of thing.
Yeah, I want to seeing. Ooh, how would it work? Flying.
I mean, technically they're 10 feet tall, I guess. Like 2
Mhm.
squares up. They're 2 by 2 by 2.
Right. No, I mean, since it's. I don't know if I want to say anything.
If you're talking
But
about the geyser's like 20 feet in the air.
right. But I have bird wings.
No. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I want to get up and fly over to here, just to, and then see if I can see anything in particular, because the shab isn't.
It's not focused on you.
Oh God, that was a. That was an espresso bean. Okay. I have chocolate covered espresso beans, and I just swallowed a whole espresso bean.
Amazing.
That's a
But
life
since
choice.
since the shab is not focused on me, I want to see if like can I see anything that might be a weakness from behind.
Yeah, you kind of want to like analyze the creature a little bit.
Yeah.
Give me, I know this isn't technically correct, but give me animal handling
Okay.
because we don't get to roll that often.
Right.
Yeah. I'll give you.
Hell yeah, druid
Um,
having proficiency in animal handling. um.
Here we go. You would probably be able to tell that this creature is resistant to cold and force damage.
Okay.
If it has any weak points, it would most likely be at its joints.
Mm.
I'll give you this. If you hit it with a critical hit, if anyone hits it with a critical hit, that creature will permanently lose the resistances.
Ooh.
The crab will not be able to move at full speed if it's walking front facing, but if it goes sideways, it will be able to go full speed.
Heard.
It gets a boosted movement speed if it walks over the water versus not walking over water.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I'm going to give you for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to cast Speak with Animals.
I'll stop you there. It's
Okay.
not an animal.
I was gonna
Okay.
say,
I
I
just
think these are
since it was animal handling, I
abominations.
wanted to.
No,
Yeah.
I wanted to be straight up and be like, hold on, they are monstrosities technically.
I
Yeah.
didn't know if like
I'll give you that
since
goes into
they are
your
made
check.
of. Yeah.
Yeah. That'll go into your check. Yeah.
Okay. Heard.
You so you have a sense that that won't work.
Nothing I could do, or I couldn't communicate with these in any way.
I mean, you could try just talking to them, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you could try. They just seem pretty pissed off.
Mhm. Well, yeah, we disturbed
Like crabs.
their fountain.
I'm pretty sure crabs are permanently pissed off.
It's true. Crabs are made of nothing but hate.
Okay. Now we're gonna go from initiative order, which I believe is Cree.
Yes.
Yay. I forget, is that on my turn or is that on its turn?
What, your spore thing?
Yeah.
It's on its turn.
Yeah.
Same
I think
thing
if
with
it enters
Janae's.
or if it starts its turn, I think.
Yeah, Janae has a
Mhm.
similar thing to you.
No, I'm just trying to think. It's like, do I damage it just at the start of my turn, or is it? It's yeah. All right. I don't think we need to do that one yet. Wait, maybe.
So after Cree, it is Shab 1. What you got first, Cree?
I'm just thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and just Thorn Whip the one closest to me.
Sure. It's a spell attack.
Yeah, because you said resistant to cold, correct?
Yes, resistant to cold and force.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I could just do this. I'll do. Yeah, because that's cold. This one is not. I'll do Chill Touch.
Sounds cold, but is necrotic.
Right? That was my thing. It's just like,
All right, so the roll was a 10.
yes.
Okay, that will miss.
All
Does
right.
it do anything on a miss?
I'm looking on a hit.
No, I don't think so.
Nope, I'm not seeing anything on a miss. It's a
Okay.
cantrip, so 9 times out of 10 cantrips don't have on miss.
Yeah, you can still move if you want, though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you call out the things you picked up on?
Yeah, I'd want to let everyone know that they're strong against both cold and force damage. And then I can't really communicate with them any special way. So if anyone else wants to give it a try, go ahead.
Okay. Is that you done then?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there.
Okay. All right. So Shab 1 is the one near Brosrick, so I don't think your
Mhm.
spores reach that far, right?
No, they just get 2,
Okay, but
and they just barely get 2.
yeah, Janaea has. They have to do a dexterity saving throw. So that looks like this. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. All right, so they don't take damage and they are not slowed. Okay. All right, Brisrick, prepare yourself.
Oh, I'm as prepared as I'll ever be. God,
Oh
fuck.
shit!
Oh.
Two
Hey,
nat 20s in a row.
could you chill the fuck out over
Hold on
there?
a second.
Do you have a
I may
thing?
have something. What's it called?
I won't roll damage till you. If you got something, do it.
How far away is that?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Yeah, no, the range is 30 feet.
God damn it.
It's
So-
always Brizzerick who gets crit on.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess of all the people to be crit on. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
This is guy
22 damage. Gotta admit, didn't expect him to crit.
I don't like these numbers.
No, and he's dodged the other thing too. All right. That will be his turn. So yeah, the way that will look. So this thing, like, you all know Bruisrick is, I want to say, like, the strength of the team, you know? And this thing, like, when it pounded down on him and he used the adamantine bulwark, it, like, the ground got, like, indented a little bit. And this thing is just wailing on him, and it's like, you know, like, and he's standing tall for now. So next up is, I think, Janaea. No, it's McCarafe.
Wait,
yeah.
wait, hang on.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a reaction?
I might, hang on. Where was it? I swear to God I did.
Does Janaea have anything she can throw your way? No, I don't think so.
Come on, I thought I had one. Nope, okay. That would have required a dex saving throw. Never mind. Or, well, for the attack to be something I could, or I needed a dex saving throw for, so never mind.
Okay. All right, McCarafe.
All right, I will move up and I will use antagonists.
Okay. All right, so I have to make a wisdom saving throw, which isn't the greatest, which is
I was
good.
gonna say, surprise, the Shab's greatest
Wise
stat
as
is wisdom.
hell. 11.
All right, so it takes 44 psychic damage.
All right, roll it. And must immediately use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature.
Yeah, so I will do that on Shab 2 and then have it attack Shab 1.
Does it have to be standing still, or does it, like, go around and attack it? Like, does it move?
If the target can't make the attack, for example, because there is no one within reach or
Yeah.
because its reaction is unavailable, the target instead has disadvantage on its
Ooh,
next
okay.
attack roll.
Remind me
yeah.
about that. So you hit Shab 2, right?
I'll share 1.
Shab 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So Shab 1. Okay. Anything else?
Do I have any bonus actions? I don't think I do.
Someone didn't take healing word.
The silence.
I mean, yeah, that was an intentional choice. 'Cause it made
I
sense
know,
for
I
character,
know, I know. Just quickly,
oh, and don't
Bizarre.
forget,
Yeah.
because I gave Brosrick, Cree, and Gwynry
Temp.
Bardic, so they have 3 temp.
Yeah. That's not for me, it's for
HP.
them. Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I had 3 temp hit points? Okay, so then that means I am slightly better than I was.
Yeah, what are you at? Just so I have a gauge.
I'm at fucking 9.
Cool. All
Oh, I
right.
could have used cutting. No, wait, I wasn't close enough. I don't think. Oh no,
That
it's
makes me-
65. I could have used cutting words. I will remember for next time.
Yeah, but by the way, before that information, that meant I was at 6 hit points.
Amazing.
Back.
Gotta love that. Hold on. I was ready in case this kind of came this way.
What happened?
I'm just getting my shit kicked in.
Yeah, aside from that.
You have 3 temp HP. Don't forget to make
Yes.
sure that. Yeah.
I do have that written down.
Cool.
Thank you for the reminder. What are you doing, Esper? She's fine. She was just
Oh no,
sniffing.
I don't have any bardic, so I couldn't have used cutting words. Never mind. It's fine. Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions I can do. So that is me done.
Okay. Who's next? I think it's Janaea now. So, so this thing has disadvantage on its next attack, right?
Shab 1 does, yeah.
Shap 1, shoot, not Shap 2. Okay.
Which, yeah, Shab 1 went before me, but it's also the one that's right next to Broderick, so
Mm-hmm.
I figured.
Okay, no, this is still fine. I built her this way for a reason. Janaea is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. The creature is going to go to attack her, but before, she's going to use her reaction to make a flickering shadow duplicate. The triggering attack roll is made at disadvantage. We'll see if that matters. Goddamn shabs. Alright. Okay. Oh yeah. It swipes, it misses. She is going to do another Thorn Lash. Yeah, there it is. And misses. Okay, next up is Shab 2. Oh no, Shab 2 and Gwynry. I'll have Gwynry go first.
Yay. I will. I'll do my transformation as
Hell
my.
yeah.
That's a bonus turn, isn't it? Hold on, I gotta read it again.
I'm pretty sure.
Bonus
I want
action.
I wanted to make all your like godly abilities not take an action from you, I think.
Yeah, it's a bonus. So. Uh.
So you wolf out.
Yep. Yep. And then I'm going to.
Oh, your AC goes up. I'm gonna write
Yep.
that down.
And I'm gonna run
Did you
up
still
to
have the
Shab
extra
2.
movement?
I think so. I could get to Shab 1 if I wanted to.
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
It is difficult terrain.
yeah. You have an
It is,
easier time
yeah.
getting to Shab 2, and you don't even have to go in the
Yeah.
water.
Exactly. I'm going for Shab 2. So. Oh my god. My. Sorry, my mouse wire is. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm good. Okay. I will. I'll come around over to this corner. Would I be able
Yeah.
to hit him from over here? I can move forward.
Yeah, just move forward one if you just. It makes it easier.
Yeah, makes it easier. I'm also reading through
All your shit. Yeah.
Oh, my stuff. There's so much. Okay. I'm
Um,
going to
Yeah.
take a swing at Shab 2
Do it.
with my claws.
Janaea does have one of the healing arrows.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, that's a hit. Don't forget about all your bonusy stuff, like your
Yeah, I
class
know. I
stuff.
was about to. That is. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? There it is. So a plus 1d4. I'll roll a d4. Okay, so plus 2.
So 15 total.
50. I'm just reading through.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is a 15. Yeah.
Okay. And that was on Shab 2. Shab 2's only been hit a few times, but each time's been pretty good damage. Okay.
And I can. Yeah, I can attack again. So I'll
Do it.
scratch him again.
Oh yeah.
Um.
And then roll your d4 again.
Yep.
14.
Yep. There we go.
All right, what does that look like? Because that's pretty badass go.
I feel like I'm sort of leaping forward and scratching at his little legs.
Actually, I'll
And,
I'll
like,
give you that you speed in there. It sees you and it tries to do like a horizontal like swipe at you with its claws, and you slide underneath its like underbelly and you just like scrape the softer flesh under there. Still tough, and it just like it roars because you know it does that.
yeah.
Okay, is that it for Gwynry?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
next will be Shab 2, who is also in the aura and has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Also, Cree can use her reaction for
Yeah.
Hallows Wars.
It's 13. 13 fails, so it takes 2d6 necrotic. And then we'll get Kree's. So that's a 5.
And it's slowed as well?
Yep. It loses 10 feet of speed. Excuse me. Oh, and 9 more damage? Okay.
Does it have to do a save for...
I don't
Where
think
did
so.
56 come from?
Oh. I was going to say, that seems higher.
Yeah. Because it's like now I'm looking. I was just going by. It's like what you had
Constitution
mentioned.
saving throw
The sports.
against your spell save.
So
Hmm.
what do I have to roll?
Con save.
Yeah, it's a
Con.
con save.
Ooh, it's good at con. We'll see. Oops. Okay, nothing happened. 19. Does it take
Okay.
half damage
Um,
or no damage?
does not say.
Oh, okay. Well then, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, you're a little surprised. You're like, I really thought that would do something.
I'm setting things up and they just keep falling.
Okay. So yeah, the Shab is going to swipe at Gwynry. That's a hit. Man, these things have not rolled like below. Oh no, it missed Janaea once. Oh, actually twice, but she's just like that. What's the damage? Oh, 2d8 plus 4. things hit really hard, but they hit all the time apparently. Okay, he takes 17 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Next is Brisrick.
All right. Well, I'm gonna quickly dig around in my pocket. I'm gonna pull out the
And-
forge.
What's the radius of that?
20-foot aura.
20. All right.
Nice.
And that's a bonus to deploy?
That's an action.
Okay. It's a pretty good action, though.
Yeah.
Does a lot of good stuff. Yeah, where do you want the center to be? And I'll draw a square. Just ping it or whatever.
Drop it right there.
All right, so 20, eh? That's pretty big. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I think it's like that, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Yeah. All right, and let's tell everyone what it does again.
All right.
Or you can put it in chat.
Yeah, I'll just copy that.
Because I forget all the goodness it does. Does it heal?
I don't think so, no.
Allies have saving throws against fear and charm. Hostile creatures take 1d6 fire damage at the start of their turn. So that's both of them. Bonus action after being ignited. This way the crucible can grant any ally. So you could do that right now if you wanted. Any ally in range can gain advantage on their next attack.
Well, there's only one ally in range, and that's Gwynry, so congrats, Gwynry.
I mean, Kree is too.
No, she's
Yeah,
not.
so is Janaea.
Isn't the green
the yellow-
square?
No.
Oh,
no,
the
no,
yellow
green is-
square.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I stick that. Well, who's next?
Next would probably be Kree. It is Kree.
Yeah.
All right.
After you.
Kree, congrats. You get advantage.
What does it look like when you deploy the crucible and or I guess I could help out with that, but let's roleplay you activating this.
I guess I would just pull it out and, say something to it. Be like, all right, let's see what Zeolu put in this thing.
Yeah. So it starts to hum as you say that, and then you just kind of like toss it behind you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of
So, yeah,
Pokeball it out. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you see Berserk toss this, as you all know, the small forge, and it completely opens up to its like full glory, and it's just kind of hovering over the ground with like a green and golden light surrounding it. Berserk, you're gonna hear like, I think it had kind of like a little robotic voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be like 2 hostile enemies detected in range. 3 allies detected in range. We'll say, to flavor this, it's like, which ally would you like to assist?
I'll just be like, I think Kree's the one who's up next, so go for her.
Identifying Kree, and then like we'll go to the point of view of the crucible, seeing in all directions, target like little square around Kree rectangle, toot, 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 and you see this golden light just kind of like arc out and go directly towards Kree, but it stops right in front of you, Kree, and disperses into like from your point of view, kind of like tiny golden light spores that kind of pour into you, and you feel some energy. And it's your turn.
Okay. So, hey Brusrick, what's your what is it? I think it's just sorry. What's your hit dice?
Hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
D10.
Oh, damn, nice. Okay, I'm gonna go Wither and Bloom.
Hell yeah.
So that is
Oh god, we're putting another square down?
yep.
This entire map is nothing but squares.
Holy shit.
One square north of the furnace.
Okay. So I want to say it's this?
Yeah.
Okay. My god.
So I'll have both the shabs do the unfortunately it's another con save, but do a con save.
It's okay. This will be for Shab number 1. That's a fail.
A fail.
Shab 2. Also a
They
fail.
both fail. Fuck yes.
Okay.
Okay. Taking 2d6 necrotic on a failed save.
It's already.
Okay, I was wondering if
Okay,
that
so
was
it's-
what
yeah.
that was. So
Yeah,
they
so
both take
8.
8.
8.
So
Okay.
unfortunately low, but
Shab 2 is not looking as good as Shab 1.
mhm,
It's got some chunks taken out of it. You can see necrosis definitely taking effect.
bet. Okay. And then we have one creature of your choice in that area, so Bruswick. You can roll a one of your hit die.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Haha.
Okay,
And
and
now
then you are
Shab one's
adding.
gonna smack all of it out of me.
So you heal 16.
Oh, thank God.
Wait. Above second. Okay, yeah.
All right. I'm back in action. It's almost like that second attack, or that last attack, didn't do anything.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Is that it, Cree?
Um,
Oh my
and
god,
then
shit.
I'm.
So many things are
What
gonna
did
happen.
you say? Um, remind me. What did you say with the inner blue square here?
The inner blue square is basically like where the torrent and geyser of water kind of is, centered in on
Okay.
mostly the circle, but it's also
Mhm.
very, very hard to push into those squares. Like I'll let you do it, but you'll probably have to do like a con save or a strength
Right.
save, something like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
What I will do is 1, 2.
Are you still flying?
No, I am still flying.
Okay.
You said that they're 10 feet tall?
We'll go with that.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, you did that.
Yeah. 2 by 2 by 2.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to. Because I'm gonna say it's like I'm 10 feet off at the moment.
So you're kind of like
So
eye level.
15, 20, so I'm 10 foot above. Does that put me in reach range?
No. They don't
Okay.
have like extra. Yeah.
Okay, so that's
They're
2,
regular
3,
melee range.
4. And then I'm going to go ahead and stop here, right next
Okay.
to Bresrick.
Or you're still in the air, though, right?
And yeah, I'm still in the air. I'm
Yeah.
still. I'll go 15 in the air.
All right. Now a lot of things are probably going to happen right now.
Of course.
Because Shab 1 is within like 3 different effects right now. So we'll start with Janae's, which is a DC dexterity. So that's D20 plus 2, which is not in my last 10 rolls apparently. D20 plus 2. That fails. So that's 2d6 necrotic for 9. And that's Shab 1. Okay. Bresrick, what's yours? It just straight up takes damage, right?
1d6 fire damage, yep.
Okay, just roll that for me. Nice. Okay. And then Cree, what's yours?
It's
a
a
reaction.
con saving.
Yeah,
Con save is the D20 plus 4. I think it saved on that
Jesus.
one.
Yeah, just by 4.
Okay. I think that was all the area of effect things that could affect its turn.
Oh, you can get rid of the. I'm pretty sure you can get rid of the purple. Let me double check.
Is it just for one turn?
Yeah, instantaneous.
Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't. It's not a concentration, so it doesn't last. It's just like a wither everything that I want, and then I can heal what I want as well.
Got it. There we go. Okay. Well, we all know what it's gonna try to do, except for this
it has
time.
disadvantage.
Well, it's gonna need it. With its claw attack, it's gonna try to grapple. So here is the first and the second. That's a miss.
Get fucked.
It will try it again with its second attack, which it won't have disadvantage for. But it misses.
Get fucked.
This is what I was expecting in this fight. I was like, you'd miss more often. Okay. That's all it can do. So next up is McCarthy.
All right, let's see.
It saw the bird fly in, and it's just like shit.
What is that?
I've looked
Nothing
at the-
flies where we're from.
Actually,
Either we go,
everything
just like-
flies where they're from.
Right.
It's like that meme where there's like a scuba diver talking to, I think, a fish or whatever. It's just like, yeah, but it's all the water, and the fish is like, what's water?
Water to them is air to us. So
Exactly, yeah. All right, McCarthy, what you doing?
Vicious mockery on Shab 2.
Okay. Wisdom. They are not wise. Up. So they succeed.
Yeah.
So no damage?
so it fizzles. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
tried.
tried.
The laugh would sound terrible.
Oh,
Or I'm thinking of Tosh,
could.
just vicious mockery, yeah.
I could.
What would you
But
like?
do I want to save that for something else? I could use a suspicious warning.
Mm-hmm. Because is vicious a bonus action?
Cantrip.
Okay.
And
So
then
it's a
a
full
suspicious
action.
warning is a reaction.
Ah, I see.
I'll save that for someone getting hit, just
Okay.
in case.
Okay. Oh, Cree, did
Mhm.
we do your spores that turn?
We did.
Yes.
Okay.
It rolled an 18.
Damn. Okay.
Well, it rolled at 14, which I mean it would have saved anyway, because meets it beats it, but still.
Yeah. All right.
So if it didn't have that +4, then it would have been a hair.
Is that it? Is that it for McCaraffe?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Janaea.
Good old Janaea. Who is going to probably take a step back more behind Gwynry, try to thorn lash over her shoulder. That's nat 20 from our girl.
She's gonna tear off a leg.
That's
Get
true.
that shab meat.
We have the
Gonna get that shab meat.
so anyone who
Oh,
has
and it
cold.
loses resistances.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Anyone who
Mhm.
has cold or force can now hit Shab 2 with that kind of stuff. Where's the damage?
Thunder waves it toward McCaraffe.
I'm not expected to roll so many crits.
Don't have anything that does force or
20
cold
damage. Shab 2.
I love how it's 3s across the board.
Yeah,
So that's honestly a relatively low roll.
it was a crit. All right, so Shab 2, so Shab 2's not looking too hot. We're gonna say that this Thorn Lash, instead of going through the top like it did the first time, this one actually has gone through the armored shell near the joints of the legs and really got in there and done some damage. It is kind of like some of the legs are limping, but not enough to like completely hinder its movement. Insert good Lady J quip here that I can't think of. Like gotcha, crab. But it's not a crab. Who's after Janaea? McCaraffe, Janaea, Gwynry.
Now with a shab, would it be crab meat or shark meat?
It'd be
Depends on which
shab
one.
Or
meat,
weird
obviously.
amalgam?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
considering it seems to
I
be
was gonna say,
an
or is it a weird
abomination,
amalgam of both?
I think the top half is probably shark meat and the bottom half is crab meat.
Okay,
Well,
but
What if it
at
was
what point? At
the
what
real-
point does it go from being shark meat to crab meat?
so
at the waist?
the thing
There's
is,
not a blending.
Zom is right. It is shab meat, but the top half is more sharkier and the bottom half is more crabbier. There you go.
Mm,
There we go.
lovely.
The more you know.
The more you know.
I'm still
Look it
gonna-
up on Dungeon Geographic. Okay. What you doing?
I'm gonna scratch Shab 2.
Okay.
My claws again.
Holy shit.
Christ.
I'm really good at this form.
Just talk to your god. It's just like, you know what? Thank you.
Being a
Great.
wolf might be kind of cool, actually.
All right, Shab 2 first hit.
8
Okay.
damage.
This thing
Nice.
is it's heavily in pain. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna swipe at it again.
My prediction. Holy shit. Okay, go. Oh wait, you didn't add the 1d4.
Oh, what? Oh, look, here, the 1d4 now.
Okay. Okay, now
There
roll
we
the
go.
damage for the second attack
For this one.
because you might clinch it.
Oh,
What does it look like when Werewolf Gwynry takes out Shab 2?
oh. Oh man. I'm sort of no. It's huge, isn't it? It's absolutely massive.
It's a
It's going for its
large.
ankles.
It's
Yeah,
probably like
yeah.
three times your height.
I feel like I would just be like going for the rest of its legs and sort of just absolutely tearing the legs off so that it just flops to the floor. Flops to the floor.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
When you're going under there, you can see that Janaea's like thorn lash had pierced like through the underbelly, so you see like the necrotic kind of like tear, and you can like utilize that to like get in there and just take it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Shab 2, its eyes just kind of like just die. And it collapses as Gwynry gets out from beneath it. Poof. Okay, Shab 2. Shab 1's
Yeah.
not too happy about that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move up next to Chap 1. After that. After
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you can. No, like you can do that now, yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying
There
you
we
can go, honestly, if you wanted, you could go under where I am since I'm 15 in the air.
You could,
True, but I'm probably going around the water.
Very fair, yeah.
Yeah.
you have enough speed, you could probably go to the coffee shop, get a coffee, and come back.
Yeah.
The coffee just gives her more speed.
Yeah. Okay, Gwynry.
Bruzrick.
You,
Is
yeah,
Shab 2 is dead.
because Shab 2's dead. Bruzrick.
Well, I'm gonna keep smacking at this asshole. Actually, hang on. Hold up. How fucking tiny the goddamn scroll bars are in this.
I know.
Mm.
Gotta do it back. God damn it. Okay, never mind.
While he's doing that, I'll give you. So the Shab's shell is a mottled green-gray, veined with barnacle lines. Its arms end in foot-long claws capable of severing rigging rope in a single snap. When rain drums on the deck or waves crest the quay, watch the shadows. If the Shab smells fresh blood, it lurches sideways from the surf. There you go.
Finally.
Woo! Sorry. Is that our
Alright,
first nat 20 from a player?
I think so.
This session, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, I believe this session, yeah.
Because
Because
I've
the
rolled.
last
The
one
Shab one
was...
got 2 in a row.
Yeah, Shab
Yeah.
1 got 2 in a row, and then Janaea got 1. Is that that's not rolling double damage? That's just once.
No, that's just once.
Yeah. Roll it again.
Yay,
There we go.
better one.
Okay. All right. Shab 1 is not looking super hot right now.
It's heart I stab at thee.
You still have another swing.
That's right, I do.
That does not hit.
Damn it. Ah,
So,
but
yeah.
look at that nat 20. If I'd have had advantage.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Right. Okay, that was good. How do I do this? Kree's first in the initiative. Kree, can you roll me a random 1d4 minus 1?
Don't like that.
It's in your favor. Don't worry. Just don't roll 0.
Why'd you have to say that? Oh.
Because I had to.
Why are you doing this? There,
Okay.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Coming from the north is Althea.
All right.
She quickly ascertains what's going on here, and let's roll an initiative for Althea. She is just a flat d20. She's a 10. Althea is same as Janaea. So she's gonna come in. She's gonna be like, "What the heavens?" And yeah, she.
Hope you like crab.
Yeah, she can't do anything from a distance right now. I do not believe. So we'll. That was Berserk's turn. So yeah, it'll be Kree's actual turn.
Hey.
Oh,
Right, well,
wait. Oh, wait. Berserk,
Yes.
you still have a bonus action?
Yes.
I believe your Crucible will ask you who you want to help.
Give it to the bird again.
It lights up. Same thing happens. Light will shoot up and go around and dissipate into Kree. That's how it works. I was trying to scroll up to. It's the bonus action, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah.
A device that eats your bonus action to give someone the help action every turn's not too bad.
Yeah.
This one still has its resistances, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys beat the shit out of the other one.
Let's try this. Going to Flame Blade.
Okay.
And
So is your attack the 9?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
uh,
Well, you have advantage.
I have advantage.
So 17 is meets it beats it.
Hey. So I
I usually like to hide the AC of creatures, but I think
Mhm.
the first roll was a beats it. So
yeah, it was like the first or the second. It was really early on. Was
yeah.
It was the first
beat.
one.
So I'll summon that blade and then just drop down onto Shab 1.
Do it.
So that'll smack it and see. Six. Jesus. 10.
Still good. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to thing.
Yeah, you definitely like it'll go to like block with one of its pincers and you literally like slice off like or slice through the armor. So like it still has a bit of a pincer left, but like definitely not as deadly as it was before.
Yeah, they were using it as club anyway.
Yeah. All right.
But
After
I'm now
Kree.
on the ground.
All right. Now it has to do its dance of getting hit by a bazillion things. Dex saving throw first. Will be what's its dex? +2. 1d20. D20 plus 2. Okay, it fails. So it takes 2d6 necrotic. 6. Okay. Brisrick, you have the fire. 6. Okay.
Nice.
And we have spores.
We have spores.
Holy shit. So much dots. Oh, I have to roll, right?
Yeah, it's a con save.
Failed.
Yes, finally. I mean, granted, it's only a 1d4, but.
Hey, it all helps.
Mhm.
There we go. Okay.
Hey.
Okay, so in that 6-second little gap right there, so you see like Janaea's I guess I should move Janaea actually. Because technically, oh no. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, she'll be over there. So technically I just read this is supposed to follow Janaea.
Hmm.
Because it's her aura.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. She would have moved anyway from the last turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so from her you see like these wispy kind of like thorn, like say if you're drawing a straight line and then from that straight line you see like, you know, when you're adding thorns to, say you're drawing a rose or something, you see that erupt from her in like wispy magical kind of things, and these two thorn like tendrils like scratch up the shark body part of the shab, and then at the same time as the skin's being torn up, it starts to be set alight from the crucible shooting jets of flame towards it, and then from those like burning wounds spores enter the body of the shab, and this thing is not having a good time. Okay. But what does it do with its turn? Well, it's gonna try to do what it's been doing the whole time. It's gonna smack Brisrick.
Of course it is. Of
course it
course it does.
Jesus Christ.
Before you do,
Mm-hmm.
let me just see if this is worth doing.
Its health is pretty low.
It's not damage. What's your armor class, Broderick?
18.
Okay, no, I could take 1d4 off of that. So
Well, he
that
might
wouldn't-
need it.
That will drop it down to 19 at
Yeah.
best.
so it would still hit.
Well, I haven't even rolled the damage yet. Where is it? 2d8 plus. It's 9 damage. That's actually the lowest it's done. But with this hit, it has grappled you. So in its one good claw, you are grappled, and it's going to try to bite you with its shark head. I don't know how you dodge that, or does it? It does have advantage because you're grappled. Oh, I don't remember off the top of my head.
I believe it does.
Thanks, zombie.
Look, I just want an opportunity to use this new spell, okay?
So let me quickly double check. Your speed becomes 0. You don't get any bonus. No, there's no disadvantage. It just misses you.
Skills.
Yep.
It's because I was squirming so much.
There you go. That would have been way more damage too if it got that bite on you.
You zig when it was supposed to zag.
That's
Yeah, basically. Okay.
I remembered the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Dodge.
Zom, what round are we on?
Round 4.
Okay, that's exactly what I thought we were on. Okay. So
I believe
Shab.
it is my turn.
Yes.
All right, I will. How hurt is it looking?
Very hurt. Like, I would say if you could somehow reliably deal 15 damage ish, I'm not saying it's 15, it's less than 15, but won't tell you what, you would kill it.
Okay. I think I'll go for Dissonant Whispers, but I'll roll it at 2nd level.
Wisdom save. You know what's funny?
Which would
This
be
thing has a terrible charisma save. It's just
You mean
nothing
the
uses
giant
that.
shark crab has no charisma?
Ooh.
Never mind.
It nat 20 that one.
I technically can't use Auspicious Warning because it's a spell, isn't it?
Yeah. Unless it says it's a bonus action or whatever.
It's a reaction, but it's a spell.
I mean, I'll let it go because it's a reaction, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, then I'll use. Is that going to be? No, it's not going to be enough. Yeah, because it's only 1d4.
Well,
so
so it still takes half the damage.
Yeah. And then I need to roll another d6 because I cast it at 2nd level. I rolled 2 1s on that. That fucking sucks.
Oof.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay, so 11 halved.
Yeah.
Okay. It is still staining, but barely. Anything else?
Uh. I'm just gonna try throwing my dagger at it.
Sure. Incoming nat 20. I mean,
Well,
20.
it's a 20.
All right, roll. You're not going to believe me when I say this, but it has 1 health left.
God damn it.
All right. Next is Janaea. She will roll to Thorn Lash. She's got a very good hit, if I recall.
Watch it nat 1.
Her 2 hit for this move is probably broken, but she is an NPC who's not going to be here all the time.
Mhm.
Here we go. That's a hit. So she's going to finish it off. Uh, 2d10. Not that it matters, but I just want to see if she crits. (2d10 plus 2). Yeah, she did a good chunk of damage there. So once again, you see her powers. She emits this thorn whip. It kind of looks like the thorn whip, except for it's imbued with the magic of her race, and it pierces through where we would assume the heart is of Shab 1. Okay. Althea is gonna run over to you guys, and she's gonna be like, "What the hell was that?
Those were crab sharks.
Does anybody need healing?"
Please, for the
I
love of
just
Oh,
God.
Yeah.
board.
All right. How much do you need?
I
Or how much can you take?
I bet 16 and my max is 43, so 27.
She's gonna give you 27.
All right.
So she is down to only 3 of her own lay on hands left. Gwynry,
Mm.
what is your
Yes.
reaction to this?
Let's jump onto Brosrick's back.
Yeah, what do you do in this moment?
Aren't I still like trapped in the crab's claw at this moment?
It probably let go of you when it
Yeah,
died.
I'll
It
say
probably
you
did.
slipped out when it died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just hit the ground.
He's like, oh,
I'm just
fuck.
laying face down on the ground. Just
Yeah,
Oh.
what does Gwynry do? Sorry.
I don't know. I feel like Gwynry needs a breather. Is the water still spouting?
It's funny that you mentioned that.
Do that. Don't
was
do
about to
that.
say.
No. Okay. Gwynry is just backing up, like trying
Yep.
to get as
Move
far.
move your character.
I'm backing up. I'm getting
Climb a tree.
out the way. I'm just leaving you guys in the water and just backing away.
And Brezrick, now that you're healed up, what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna let everybody know what I figured out earlier, that we need to dig down to get to the source of this. Otherwise, it's just gonna
Do
keep
we
going.
need to dig, or if we had access to, say, an underground access way?
I mean, if there's an access way, yeah, but
Because I'm wondering if, because there's a few entrances that lead into the iron pit. Which is underground. So would any of those have sewer access or anything like that we could get to?
I mean, I don't think this is a sewer access though, because this is the
Well, you know,
well.
something that.
But I'm also right now thinking of this from like a real world like logic, so
Don't use real world logic. What's wrong with you?
I know, right?
I mean, we do have Gwynry's pit. If we
I'm
did want
good
to
at
dig
digging.
down.
I don't know if I'm hearing any of this conversation at this point.
Well, it doesn't matter because another shab
God damn it.
erupts from the geyser, and it's gonna take some falling damage. You see this thing like rise up through the whole geyser, and but this one doesn't like land on a cart or anything. It lands like harshly. So we're gonna give it 40-10 falling damage.
Dies.
All right.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. So I'm giving you guys that every 5 turns, a shab is going to shoot out. But the subsequent shabs will be taking 4d10 fall damage until we can figure out the well issue.
Can anyone swim?
I am in medium armor. So no.
Even if I wasn't wearing armor, I can't swim.
I'm just saying
I don't know if I can swim.
Well, and also you got to remember though, this isn't just swimming. This is also swimming against a what I would
Pretty heavy
assume.
current.
Yeah, I was going to say a very strong current. I'm really thinking our best option here is probably digging, while someone stays behind to deal with potential shab problems.
Mm-hmm.
Gwynry, can you roll me a 1d4 minus 2? Or I should say Billy. Same thing.
Is that right?
Okay. Coming from the north is Alia. So Alia has armor class of 19.
Do we have any idea what it is that we would be doing if we were able to get to the source of it?
You won't know until you do.
Yeah, I was going to say, I did not get any information beyond it's down there.
McCarafay has visited Ravenswood before, right?
Yes.
I will let you do a one-time history roll. You'll have to hit like 19 or higher. And I'll give you a hint just based on background knowledge. Or is it something you may have heard before?
Come on, please be nice to me. Yes.
All right. Last time you visited, and story-wise, I can be whatever you'd like. You heard rumors of these men or creatures. You weren't quite sure, but they were like a neutral, positive force for the town, and they would come out very late in the night and actually clean. You heard rumors that they would come out and they would take away trash and on certain nights of the week, and they would retreat. They would take it with them down to what is believed to be a like a network of tunnels beneath the town. Like you were hinting at before, something much alike to the Iron Pit, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be too far off to say there is something that probably does connect under this well. But all you have to go off of is a rumor of something you had heard long ago.
All right. I will say that to everyone.
Mhm.
And just be like, I guess look to kind of Althea and Alia and be like, you know this place better than me. Are there any leads? Like, could this be a thing? Should we look for that?
Althea is kind of facing this new shab that is like righting itself from being just forcibly dropped. She says, "There's actually an access tunnel. Um, we'll see. I'll draw another thing here. We'll say there's an access tunnel. More colors, more things. We'll say it's over here. Actually, no. We'll make it more interesting. Let me reveal some more areas. I'm gonna reveal like the bottom bit of the map. All right, we'll say. Can you see all that
Uh,
Yes.
it's
in the
slowly
bottom?
appearing for me.
Okay. All right. did I say Althea? Yeah.
Yeah.
She is going to say that there's an access tunnel in one of the southern buildings. And I'll give you 3 potentials. Because it's just going to be luck. Really. There you go. She said years ago she had to go investigate the lower areas. It was definitely one of those buildings, and she will be cut off as she kind of runs slowly towards the shab.
All right. I will, if I am able to move now.
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
Okay. I'll just run straight down into the building that's below.
Okay. Once you get in, give me an investigation.
Okay. Oops. No.
Okay. You're looking around and you see what you think is an access hatch, but when you try to kind of move it, it's not really budging.
Okay.
So I am going to give you, it's not that one. So it's one of the other 2.
All right.
All right, but with that, I'm going to reinitialize from the top of the new order with Shab 3 with his 21 initiative that I rolled earlier. All right, Shab 3 is angry. It's going to run up to Althea, who has an armor of 20. Take that. Every time I have to do this one attack, it's like off my sheet for whatever reason. This thing does not miss, like, ever. Okay. 2d8 plus 4. So, Althea takes a good chunk. She is grappled, and it is going to try to bite her like it tried to do to Brosric. And it misses, because as we learned, you do not get advantage for that. Okay. Kree. So Kree, you have a point here if you want to assist McCaraffe
Oh wait,
or
hang
assist the
on.
fight.
Hang on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we forgot to do the
Crucible's still going.
Yeah, I forgot Lady J's out of range. My bad. Thank you for keeping me honest.
Yep.
One.
Takes 1 bit of laser damage.
Yeah, the end of the flame is the only thing that can lick the shab just a little bit.
All right.
All right, Kree.
So I'm going to go here and going to splash at the crab.
Do
Did
it.
Alia roll initiative?
Oh, you're right. She did not. What is her initiative? Oh, +0. 11. So she's tied with you.
Yeah.
But players always go first. So
Just making sure that I'm swinging this correctly. Melee spell attack.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yay. Alright, so that's it. And then lethal
Last time it was like 3-1, like 2 ones or something.
3d6.
Oh my god, no!
Why'd you have to
Alright.
say that?
I'm
Why'd you have to
sorry.
say that?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, anything else?
No, that'll do it for now. I was gonna say I want to aim it at the claw that's holding Alia, but
Well, yeah, you still could, and
Mhm.
like you're a little surprised that this time it didn't just sear through like you were able to do with the
Mhm.
other one. So yeah, that takes you like aback a little bit, and it just does a sharky snarl at you.
Let her go, you big brute.
Let her go. All right,
That's
McCarafay.
me. All right, I think I'm just going to call out to everyone and be like, I'm going to try find this access. If I do, will someone come down with me?
You know who I think would do great in tunnels away from water?
Also, who can move very fast.
Yeah, my pickaxe also can go really fast as well.
Yeah. All right. So I'll be like, Gwynwy, Gwynwy.
Gwynwy.
Where we?
Ooh,
Gwynwy.
oh, Gwynwy.
Oh, whoa.
So
Ooh,
fucking
woo.
mean.
Oh, whoa.
Gwynwy, could you come down here with me? Ooh, woo.
Yeah, I'll kind of shout to Gwynwy and be like, can you zip across the water to me?
I'm killing myself because I was gonna say
Lay down.
Winry sprouts cat ears, but then I remembered she's already part werewolf, and that made me laugh very hard.
What I find funny about that whole thing is that it's the only one who didn't do anything was the furry.
Okay. Where were we?
Gwynwy.
So Gwynry and
Oh,
McCarafay are gonna be attached together.
yeah, but
Yeah.
McCarafay, you still have your turn. You can still move.
Yeah,
But yet,
I'm just.
yeah,
Where is the entrance for the ones?
I'll draw it in for you. More circles. Let's do a brownie kind.
You good?
Your DM's dying.
Everyone's dying today.
It's the bronchitis. All right.
Yeah, sure. That's what they all say.
Okay. Those big ass circles are your doors.
If I dash, can I still do investigation?
I'll give it to you.
Okay, then I will. I will zip in there. I'll dash and then
Yep.
see if I can spot it.
Okay. You see in this room uh, that there's like an unusual kind of like cupboard space that you think would be more so suited to a corner, but it's oddly kind of like in the picture it's the red circle, but like imagine it's surrounded by like what looks like a pantry.
Yeah.
And when you get there, I'll explain more, like physically move your character over, but you're like that has to be it. Like it has to be access hatch in there somewhere.
How much more movement do I have? Got to here.
Yeah, I'll say you have to get on it or right in front of it, orthogonally, to see what's exactly going on.
All right. Is Gwenry within 120 feet?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. I don't know if you have
Okay.
line of sight, if that matters.
No, if I'm familiar with them, I don't need to be able to see them. So I'll use message and tell
Yeah.
Gwenry. I think it's in this one.
Right.
Okay. So, Alia's next. She is going to raise her sword aloft and invoke her Oath Keeper's vow. For the next minute, Alia's next melee weapon attack will deal an additional 2d8 radiant damage on a hit. If the target is hit by this, they'll have disadvantage on the attacks against creatures other than Alia on their next turn. Okay. Here goes Miss Alia. She's going to run up and try to swing with her radiant scimitar. Here goes. Yeah. All right. So I have to do math. Why did I do this to myself? All right. It's two different things. So the scimitar itself will do 5. Then the radiant is 2d8. So for a total of 19. That's pretty good. Okay. She's a little taken aback that didn't do the job. But the creature does have disadvantage now on its next attack if it attacks anyone besides her. Okay. After Alia, it is it's Janaea or Althea. I think Janaea though is gonna come down with you guys. She'll go there. Well, she'll dash, so she'll be at the door. And then Althea can't do shit except for try to break the grapple. Oh, jeez. Apologies. Okay, she breaks out a grapple. Great. And then she will make 2 attacks. Take this. That hits. That misses. So she's going to do 2d6. Look at our players just trying to help. 8 damage. Okay, next is Gwynry.
Okay. If I use my reaction dash, could I get all the way down to that room down there?
I'm pretty sure you could.
Yeah, because
Like
that's
you could
my
literally, yeah.
entire movement, and then the reaction dash would get me right into the room.
Yep.
Probably. Yeah.
Like
All
you
right.
can actually like speed past Janaea, speed past McCarafay, open the door and see what's up.
Yes. I'm going to do that. Have a look at this trapdoor and hope it's not locked.
So inside, it is an actual pantry. There is a shelving structure with like flour and salted meats and things like that. But underneath, if you were to just move this, there is definitely like a trap door kind of hatch kind of situation that you could suss out here. I will give you a chance if you just want to give me a flat strength roll, and then you can prepare it and like move what's on top.
Okay.
I'll say that's not enough to move it completely, but like you'll start moving it, and like stuff will start falling off the shelves, and you'll just try to kind of like catch some stuff so it's not making a big mess.
Right. Sort of nudged
Almost,
it, and then everything toppled.
like yeah, like a little Jackie Chan-esque where you're like, oh, and you just try to catch everything. Yeah. We're gonna try to get a 16 on strength for that one. Okay. After Gwynry, it's Brisrick, I believe. You there, Bizarre?
Yep. Sorry, what was it?
It's your turn.
Okay. My bad. I'm zoning out petting the dog. I'm just gonna attack him. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah.
Pow.
That's a miss.
Damn.
That's a hit.
Actual kapow. Not a very good kapow.
Okay. All right. It is the Shab's turn again. It is going to try to grab Althea. And once again, it does.
Jesus Christ.
Or Althea.
Yeah, seriously. So 2d8 plus 4. So, holy shit, 18. Okay. And then roll again. And misses. Okay. Wait. Fire. Shab takes fire damage.
Yes. Two.
Something. All right. Okay. Next is Cree. Sorry.
So then I started slashing.
Start slashing. Nice. That's a hit.
Hell yeah.
You
That's
can
better.
just click on the flame blade and it will
On the what?
on the
Where
flame
the word
guide,
says flame
Yeah.
blade.
and it will
Also-
automatically roll.
Aren't Kree's spores still active?
Mm-hmm. They're always active.
Oh, we didn't roll for spores on
Oh.
Shab's
Yeah,
turn.
she has to use her reaction for that.
I mean, I don't have anything else that I can use it for.
Yeah, so I have to roll con, right?
Con.
Yeah, there we go.
That's miss.
Okay. Okay. So Cree is done. It's McCarafay.
So we need to move the thing that's.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look around for any like plank or anything that will give leverage?
Give me an investigation. Try to get like 12. No. You find so many planks, but they're in the floor.
That was good. That was good.
What else do you want to do? You can try strength. You could try a strength roll. I mean, you might find it within yourself. What did I say?
mean, my other thought.
What did I say? You need 16? Is that what I said? or 18. I forget what I said.
Something like that.
Yeah.
My other thought was, can I stab it and set it on fire?
Yes, you could. You can do whatever you want to get to it.
Is that a bad idea?
I mean, somebody owns this place, but you can blame it on other stuff. Will they know
I
it's you?
mean, desperate times.
Yeah, you can blast that thing away. Or burn it, whatever.
Mm,
Just remember Gwynry's right there.
Yeah. Please don't burn me.
I mean, I don't think it would burn you
Famous last words.
unless I hit you with it, or if
Nat one's it again.
Mm,
If you nat one your spell, I'll be like, yeah, you accidentally dissonant whispers on Gwynry. Crazy, right? What you got?
I guess I'm just gonna stab it.
You gonna try to activate the Ash song?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just an attack roll.
Yep.
No, 21, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, are you going for a slashing movement or a stabbing movement?
Probably just stabbing, just not intending for the actual stabbing to do the damage, but for the
Yep.
fire.
Yep. So, before your strike even goes all the way in, you see the subtle blue flame trickle along the blade, and as you thrust, the blue fire just engulfs this tiny little room. Gwynry is feeling the heat off of this. Any water that was on her is dried off.
You're welcome.
And there's smell of like burning meats and burning flour and good smells, bad smells. Even the seal or whatever on the hatch door that I may have had a test for you is kind of burned away. And you see a ladder that kind of a metallic ladder that leads down into darkness, but you see like a luminous kind of like green blue glow at the bottom.
I mean, we both have dark vision, so.
Yeah.
And I've got superior dark vision, so.
Yeah.
I'm a good one to go underground with. Actually, yeah, the half drow and the dwarf underground.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. So for this portion,
yeah,
I'm going to draw even more shit on this. Let's go with a color of this. This will be our underground. Oh, that looks terrible. That does not gel with the scenery. Let's do the opposite. Give me a bright color. We'll do white. There we go. Yeah, it's better.
all right, and I still have movement.
Yeah. For the purposes of this map,
yeah,
that's where the underground tunnels will go.
okay.
So it's like there's a
I
fork.
guess I should care when I have.
Yeah. So we'll say it takes all your movement to get to the bottom of that circle.
Okay.
But then on your next turn, you can start along
Cool.
the white. Yeah. For Gwynry's purposes, if you're gonna dash, the first half of your movement will go down, and then the second half will take you where you need to go.
Okay.
Now I think that's all for your turn, right, Zom?
Yes.
Okay. Next is Alia, who is going to take a swing. Huh. And it's a miss. She has another attack. That's a hit. 1d6 plus 3. Alright, not much damage, but some damage. Okay. Next is Althea. She'll also do just a quick roll. It's a miss. She has
Is
done
she
too.
grappled?
She is grappled, but she can still attack.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So she has one more. That's a hit. She does 1d8 plus 11. It's pretty good. Okay. After those two, it's NPC City. Janaea is going to use her turn to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can't quite make it all the way. That's fine. And then it's Gwynry.
Yee.
All right, I'm back.
I will.
We're reinforcing stereotype.
Cool.
Yeah, totally. I'm just gonna use all of my movement.
Okay.
Which
So your initial movement will take you to the bottom of the stairs.
to the bottom.
Or it's not stairs, bottom of the ladder. Where you'll see McCarafay at the bottom. And this is where you will use your second movement to try to make it further down.
Oh my goodness.
So, how much is? You probably can go anywhere, but how much is your movement
Yeah.
for?
35 is my speed.
And then so you
And
use your move to get down.
Yeah, and then I've got a dash, and then I can use a reaction dash.
Okay. So
Dash,
what
dash,
I'll
dash.
so what I'll do is I'll get you to that crossroad point, since you can
Okay.
pretty much make it anywhere.
Yeah.
And this will be your where the rest of this turn goes.
Okay.
Give me, and this is up to you, investigation, or I'll go intelligence to figure out, do you go straight or do you go right?
Let me. Either one is not great.
I think
I'll
isn't
go
investigation intelligence based?
Yes.
They're both intelligence based, so
Oh, so it's the same.
it's it's the same.
Damn it. Well, yeah, I guess it could have been different if you're trained in
In
investigation.
investigation,
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
not.
not. Okay, so
Yeah.
just roll investigation.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna try to get a 15. You did.
Mm.
All right. You're gonna spend your turn going to the very end of the map on the left side,
Oh, cool.
and only then will you realize I'm going the wrong way.
Ah, love that. All right.
I should also give you a visual. So, this underground area is actually oval, like an oval shaped, kind of what you would expect, almost like a cobblestoned like a nicely cobblestoned road to look like, except for it's in an oval shape underground. It's like impeccably well maintained, incredibly clean. You can see that it's kind of like a mundane sewer system by fantasy standards, right? Where it's like there's no fancy things, whatever. It's just slop falling in or whatever, and waste and blah blah blah. But surprisingly, with that happening, it's just incredibly clean, like pristine. Um, but and there are like lanterns up on the wall, and they're not regular lanterns. They are like magical orbs, like dancing light kind of style, that hover over what you assume is like a magical brazier. Um, so yeah, so it gives off this light green, light blue kind of light, but nothing sinister so far.
Okay.
Okay, Berserk.
Time to keep smacking away at this guy.
Do it.
God damn.
That's miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Any bonus actions?
I'm pretty much tapped out on those.
Okay. It'll go back to being the Shab's turn, so I'll do the spores. That's a save, I think.
Yeah.
And then Berserk, you want to roll fire?
Yay.
Hey, Berserk, what's it look like when the Crucible kills the Shab?
I'm gonna go with like like the flamethrower turrets and Helldivers. Just starts just torching
Engulf it in fire.
the shit out of it. Just an unending deluge of flame.
Amazing. Okay. Well, that is currently the last Shab. What round are we on, Zob?
This is the start of round 7.
Okay, so there's at least 2 more turns Shabless. Okay, so that was Berserk's whole turn. Shab is dead. So Kree is next.
Okay. I want to check in on everyone, see how they're doing health-wise.
Althea took a pounding, but she waves off any assistance for health. She says she can take care of herself.
And Bresrick, you didn't get hit, did you?
Nope.
No,
For-
Althea
I
took
know.
the
for
brunt of
once.
everything.
Yeah. So
Alright.
she's not going to take a... If she's not going to take any healing, then... I don't know, there's not a whole hell of a lot that I can do. I'm going to keep concentration on my sword. Kind of just fly around. I want to try and investigate what I can up here.
Yeah, give me a roll.
I want to make sure this is...
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Alrighty. Go. Investigation.
Okay. With the 11, I'll say it's easy to see that most of the things around this area have been flooded or like been pushed away from just the water, the force of the water. But if one were to try to plug up this geyser, as a team, there is a cart, like one of those like two-wheeled wooden carts that would cover the surface of this geyser if you were to try to plug it up. That's what I'll give you with an 11. Otherwise, there doesn't seem to be any like runes on the walls or anything up here, like from your height
Mm.
perspective.
Okay, so it's not up here. It was started down below. That's good at least. Let's see. I'm gonna call out to Brusrick, see if we can't move the cart, see if that'll work.
Alrighty, I'm on it.
At least help keep the shabs from.
The never-ending shab deluge.
Right.
Everyone loves shabs.
Alright, so what are we doing with fur cart?
For your turn, why don't you give me a solo strength roll,
Okay.
and we'll see where we go from there.
Hell yeah.
With this, like you can like get behind it and like you try to push it yourself, and you're like, nope,
Nope, this is a two-man job.
need assistance for sure.
Mhm.
Like you pushing alone will probably only like turn one wheel, right? Like you don't have enough strength alone to push both.
Yeah, definitely. I'll call out. Say it's like, hey, does someone want to help me move this over the fountain, see if that'll keep it from going.
Yeah.
At least give a concussion to the next shab that pops out.
Exactly.
All right.
Roll for concussion.
After Cree, it's McCarafe.
You good?
I'm alive.
Oh, cough and fit.
Yeah, McCarafe.
Alright, so I mean, from where I am, I can, because superior dark vision, I can see past where Gwynry is.
Yep.
So would I know that that's not the direction to go
Nope.
if I would? All right.
Not from where you are.
I will message Gwynry and be like, "Is that the right direction?"
And she can respond back, right?
Yes.
That is a no.
Okay. Then
Don't go this way.
I will dash, and I can move. I can get there with 40.
Perfect. Yeah. So with your vision, and you're looking down this way, you can see what looks like rain, but it's clearly water coming through the cobblestone, leaking from above.
Okay.
So it's not like you can't go through it. It's just it's not completely easy for you to see past the water portion. So for you, that's where that secondary blue square is, the bigger one.
Okay. I will use the rest of my movement to move here.
Okay. Yeah, the closer you get, you see it's like if you were to go into like the basement of a house and like in Home Alone, you know how like they turned on the faucets upstairs and he runs
Yeah.
through the basement. Yeah, it's kind of like that vibe, except for more rain, more water. Okay. After it's Alia. Alia's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Althea is gonna help Kree and lend a strength check, which is pretty good.
Nice.
Oh yeah. With that, Kree, can you also give me a strength roll? You're gonna try to get 15 this time. Okay. So the two of you push, and like
Do I
you're
get
very
advantage with the help?
no, be too
Damn.
easy. Yeah. So you guys give it a go, and she pushes a little stronger than you had expected, and
Mhm.
the cart tilts a certain way, and then she's like, she realizes and readjusts for the next go.
Sorry, I got bird bones.
Yeah, maybe she'll give you a hint, like use those wings,
Mm-hmm.
like use the gust while
So
you're pushing.
you know gust of wind, don't you, as an Aarakocra?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Janaea is gonna go down with you guys. I think she can get there. I think.
I will message her and be like,
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Gwynry.
Okay, I'm tuning back.
Yep.
Would I be like, if I was just like up behind them, would I see the water trickling down from here?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
just imagine it's rain.
That's what I'm trying to do.
It doesn't rain under the mountain.
This one is special.
I'm trying to focus. Is there would it be like extra movement to try and move past both of them?
No.
I think it's difficult terrain, isn't it? Half movement to move past an ally.
For this, I'll say it's fine.
Okay.
Plus, she
I
has
don't
so
really
much
know
movement.
how like wide it is. Plus, yeah, I'm like a little speedy.
Could just nip
Speedster.
between our legs.
Yeah.
Because I think the werewolf form gives you extra speed too, doesn't it?
It wore off, so that's why
Okay.
I've been using the reaction dashes.
Right.
It wore off after I like took down the Shab 2.
Take that, Shab 2. Well, the kills were Janaea, Gwynry, and Crucible. That's what took out the Shab so far.
I
Well,
think
final hits.
I'll get up to where the water is.
Why don't you
Can I-
roll a panic attack?
Yeah, what
We'll
was
say
that
10.
again?
We'll say 10. Oh,
10?
it's a
Wisdom save.
wisdom, yeah.
Wisdom. Hold on.
It'll be very thematic if you don't get this turn. I mean, I want you to get it. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
Oh, man. Yeah, so Gwynry freezes up.
I'm just rooted to the spot. It's too familiar. I guess.
Yeah, it's really familiar.
Mm.
Okay. Brisrick.
All right, well, I'm going to go help with the cart.
Okay. You both, Kree and Brisrick, can both roll strength at advantage because with all three of you there.
Thank God.
Thank God for the advantage.
You know,
match that.
you know, for the hell of it, I'll roll advantage for Althea as well. See if she also gets a 17. No,
No.
but that helps.
That would
Okay.
be hilarious if she got a 17 as well.
So yeah, you guys are able to move this cart. Now this cart does have supplies on the back. It's not just like completely empty because I feel like the strength of this geyser would break at just an empty cart. So we'll just say it's like there's like a not canvas, but like hides or whatever strapped down on top of this cart. So you don't know exactly what's in it, but the three of you are able to guide this cart and can you both give me a Constitution saving throw? Oh yeah. All right, Berserk, you're gonna take 3 damage.
All right.
Not much. Yeah, the force is hitting you a little harder, but you guys get this across, and the water spout starts pushing the cart up a little bit, but it's kind of holding. But the water is splooshing out further on the sides to the point where this grows. Gwynry gets covered in water.
Oh no.
Like it starts.
know.
Yeah. So warranted panic attack there. Okay. We'll do top of the round. What round are we on now, Zom? 8?
8, yep.
Okay. We have no Shab, so we start with Cree.
I don't know how smart this is gonna be, but I'm gonna stand on top of.
Yes! Let's go! I'm here for it. Are you gonna try to push it down, or just kind of make
I
sure?
mean, I can weigh it down a little bit, but
I guess you wouldn't be too heavy. But
With all 3 pounds of her.
right.
Okay. No, I'd love that.
And
is
it's
that
not
all-
like if it does go flying, I can just fly.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that all you want to do for the turn? Not that you can do much else unless you
Yeah, I
have
was
some
just like I
ideas.
can't really do too awful much. And I don't know what would happen if like a Shab were to come up and get stuck in, like if it would be able to go back down and then attack the 2 that are underground.
Well, yeah, we don't know.
So it's like if we can just cause it some damage before we have to take it out, I think that would be okay.
Okay, it works for me.
So yeah, I'll just kind of like sit in the cart.
Yeah. You find that you're able to help guide it because like it's not just perfectly sitting there. Like it
Mhm.
might be shuffling to the left a little bit, and then you can kind of like
Lean.
lean to the right. Yeah, and you can help control it.
Circle.
Yeah, exactly. McCarthy.
I will.
You notice the water cover Gwynry after she had frozen right in front of it, and then it expanded over top of her.
Okay, possibly a weird thing.
Yeah.
Can I use Gust to make an air umbrella?
I think Gust would only last you 6 seconds.
Yeah, but if I keep using it every turn.
If you want to hold an action for Gwynry's turn, I'll let that go. Because with her super speed, that would make sense.
Okay.
So like so you'd say like I hold action to use Gust when Gwynry's ready to go. Unless you want to do it like now.
Esper, what are you doing?
Uh,
What are you doing?
yeah, I'll wait for Gwynry to move.
Be ready. Do you want to say
And-
anything to her in the meantime?
I'm gonna try something.
Be ready.
Yeah,
Hey,
if you're able to move, I think I might have a way to keep the water off you. But so when you move, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
All right. Alia is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Janaea is just going to give a help action to Gwynry. So you'll have advantage on whatever your next d20 is. Then it is Althea, who is just going to support Kree, in so giving the help action to Kree. Then it's Gwynry's turn.
Okay.
So with it being your turn, and you've been given the heads up, what does McCarafe do?
Yeah, I guess I'll kind of just
Or what's it look like, I should say?
yeah, I'll get like behind her and get the fan out and just kind of flick it towards the ceiling and cast gust and try,
Yep.
shed the water overhead.
And so yeah, I won't even make you roll for this. Gwynry, you see exactly what she's doing, and you understand. What do you want to do?
Moving forward is more water.
But it's currently for this turn being pushed aside by Zom's spell.
Right. So I could make it to the center where
Yes.
this is all stemming from.
Yes.
Okay.
And you wouldn't even need to dash.
No, yeah, I could just yeah. I will plop myself up to where it all is.
Put yourself right underneath the middle where the circle is. Yeah.
Sort of
When
there.
when you get to this area, it opens up into a bigger circular room. It's probably like, say the circle's probably like 3 times bigger than the actual well would have been at the top, underground. And when you look up, you see a portal of a swirling ocean, right? Except for you're seeing through this portal to what's on the other side, where it's seemingly being taken from like another plane of existence. Like someone opened up a portal like under an ocean.
Is this the teleportation circle?
No, this is not a
Okay.
teleportation circle. Similar, kind of, but and you see that above you, we'll say like 5 different like cobblestones at the base of this well, are uh, what's the word? Cycling through different glowing colors, like the cobblestones themselves are cycling through different glowing colors. Like 5 of them in a circle, like almost like a pentagram, if you will, like points of a pentagram. And that's what you see.
Is it the same
Okay.
as like the door for the iron pit?
Not
kind of thing?
exactly.
No.
No.
Similar vibe?
Similar vibe, but it's more so that like someone has enchanted specific cobblestones.
Okay.
Yeah. What do? You have an action.
Bonk one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I just smash a cobblestone?
100%. The cobblestone has, we'll say, this is like enhanced magical cobblestone, has an armor class of 14.
And you have advantage from
And
Janaea.
and you have advantage. Yep. So you go ahead and you smash like the first cobblestone, and you hit it so well it just like explodes, because I'm pretty sure you have like the earthen strike, right?
Yeah. Earthen
Yeah.
stroke.
So
Somewhere here.
when you hit this, the portal, which was like this like deep blue that you could kind of see through, starts to go into like blood red infused with the blue, and all of a sudden,
Oh, there's also this.
oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like that's why I
Yeah.
wasn't worried about damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you hit it hard enough. Yeah, so all of a sudden, Cree, can you give me a strength saving throw with advantage?
Mm.
Brozrick, can you give me a strength saving throw with advantage?
Yep. Damn.
Althea, can you give me a strength saving throw with advantage? Okay, great.
All right.
Um, so Brozrick will get pushed off. Cree will get sent into the air. A Shab is going to break through this crate, which is going to rain down with copper, bronze, or copper. Uh, is it silver? Yeah, copper, silver, and gold coins. This cart was like clearly transferring money from the town square to probably the bank or something. The Shab is going to take a lot of damage because of your guys' hard work.
Yay.
At least we hope.
As I'm flung into the air, I just yell, "Yeah,
Jesus.
teamwork."
Yeah. All right, so the Shab is going to take 45 damage due to your hard work.
But now the card is no more.
The card is no more. The geyser is back up. It's going to land here, followed by its friend.
No, bad. Not allowed.
But he is only going to take fall damage. Okay. Which is that number. I'll give them both a very quick 1d20 plus 2. There you go. Chap 4, chap 5. Okay, 4 and 8. Okay. Gwynry, give me another attack roll. You smash the second of 5. It gets a deeper red, but no more shabs pop up.
Okay.
And you can see when you smash that first one, you could see the shab itself just like get rocketed up. To your horror, to see another one that way. So after Gwynry, it's Brezric. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It'll be Shab 4.
Yep.
Who gets hit by fire. I'll take it. That's Shab 4 took more damage, so. Cree, do you also want to do spores?
Um, would I be able to do spores? Because I just got flung into the air.
That's fine. I'll let go.
All right, and you said 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's spore it.
Okay, it failed.
A.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this thing is like already bleeding. Okay. Berserk. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna stab at it. At Shab 4.
Yep. That's a hit. Okay. You have another swing? Yes. Okay. Anything else?
No, but I will say I'm starting to struggle here. I might have to
Yeah.
call it here.
Oh, okay.
We have been going for 4 hours.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is probably the best point to pause then. There's
Mhm.
there's no point to. It's like, oh, just a little bit further. No, this is a good point to pause.
Come back next time to see the exciting conclusion of Shab Battle.
Did
Shab Showdown.
did we
There you
make
go.
Bizarre hate crabs more?
No, that's impossible.
I didn't think it was possible. Yeah.
It was rather more Shabs or King Shab. I debated making a King Shab. I was like, no, I feel like they're already dicks enough.
But let's round out the night with
What are we rounding the night off with?
a redeem.
Oh, God fucking damn it.
What did
This-
you redeem?
This bitch.
Love you.
Uh,
Oh my lord, you guys.
what the fuck?
Hey, I didn't know Zombie was gonna do it.
What did she do? Of course she did one.
He said he was tired.
Yeah. It's my fucking birthday Monday, and y'all are doing this to me.
Well, yeah, it's not Monday.
Let's
Saturday.
see.
Oh my. Give us a shark fact.
Hope it's gotta be crab fact.
All right.
A man of principle.
Saying anything if not a man of integrity.
There is a current ongoing, for lack of a better word, war between crabs and ants on a small island off of the coast of South America, where yellow ants were introduced to the island, and they have pretty much zero competition. But the main thing is that island used to be basically exclusively inhabited by almost only just crabs, and the ants have actually become such a big problem that they are causing several of the species to actually become endangered.
Damn.
So there's one. Let's see, second crab fact. Many crab larvae are basically little more than two little tiny feathery flippers and a giant ass fucking spike coming out of what'll eventually become their head.
Damn.
Huh.
Fun fact, that spike hurts like hell even if you're just standing in water.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
You want a Shab fact?
Sure, why not?
Yes.
Coastal druids say that the first Shabs were warped by elemental tides, gaining a strange affinity for heavy rain and surf. Their only soft flesh lies at the joints and pale underbelly. Seasoned hunters carry barbed spears aiming for those fleeting openings when the beast rears to strike. There you go.
Now we know a thing.
Now we know a thing.
Yep. I threw in the coastal druids there for you. All right. I know that was a lot of fighting, and there's still a little bit more to go, but hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Oh yeah.
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 I don't think you've had a fight where it's like difficult per se.
Yeah.
But the start of that one was a little hairy.
A little rough. A little rough.
That's why I knew my whole plan was to start with 2 fresh ones, and then when more came, they were going to take fall damage. But yeah, I just rolled so high. Like, it's insane.
Even Monty thinks that's bullshit.
Shab 1 and 2 were just like, yo, let's just roll nothing but 20 plus until we die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I think we ended off with Gwynry smashing 2 out of the 5 for the
Yeah.
seal under the I was gonna say ocean, I meant well. Okay. I got nothing else. Part 2 coming up.